This episode of Why Did I Become a Doctor is brought to you by Bedfordview Dental Care, where dentistry meets a calm personal experience. From implants, wisdom surgery, clear aligners, smile makeovers, and 3D imaging, the team is here to help you smile with confidence. Bedfordview Dental Care.
You sit, KB. See how you look. Did I put my guitar on here or must I pick it up? Let me see. I'll tell you what it looks like.
No, yeah, keep it on there. Keep it on. Because we want you to move out of frame. Rather start off with it.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
You've never heard this song, have you? Lady Smith.
Yeah. Didn't you send it to me?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mics are recording, eh?
Yeah, everything seems to be recording properly. Test, yeah. Okay. I'm not even going to say the singing.
Yeah, I don't, because there is a singing dentist in Turkey.
Is there? Oh, yeah.
That's his name.
Oh, they got the eyebrows. Okay, I'm recording.
Dr. Kiash Arjun, welcome. Take it away.
Thank you so much. Okay, this is a song called Lady Smith.
Driving alone, so far from home. Daydream of putting things back where they belong. But they were wrong, it's all my fault. Now we'll move to better things and I feel strong. I've been living, I've been loving, I've been laughing. Will you listen, oh it's you I'm missing. I'll just keep on wishing, hoping that one day she'll be my baby, oh my lady, baby, oh my Lady Smith. Was that sing the whole one? I'm coming over and I don't know ya. You tell me things that I could think that make me sober. I feel emotions, such good emotions. Give me love and put your hand right on my shoulder. Will you listen? It's you I'm missing. I'll just keep on wishing, hoping that one day she'll be my baby, my lady, baby, oh my Lady Smith, oh. All the bad things I forget, the good things I remember. Nothing's more or less, we can make it to December. Listen, oh it's you I'm missing. Just keep on wishing, hoping that one day she'll be my baby, oh my lady, baby, oh my Lady Smith. Oh my Lady Smith, my Lady Smith, oh lady, my Lady Smith, my Lady Smith.
Bravo, dude. Are you from Lady Smith?
No, I'm not.
Who broke your heart?
No,
Oh, am I reading the lyrics wrong?
nobody broke my heart at all. That
Yeah.
song's not about a lady at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about a place.
About a
Feeling.
guy.
Yeah, it's about the literal sense. It's about road trips to Ladysmith to see my auntie and my cousin when they were staying there when I was much smaller. But the actual figurative meaning is like sometimes you want to daydream and take a mental road trip back to simpler times. So Ladysmith is kind of personified as this long lost friend, but it's actually about childhood memories. So you're going to visit those childhood memories.
I mean, that song captures nostalgia so perfectly. I feel nostalgic hearing it, even though it's an unreleased song, right?
Yeah.
But you can see how I can take that as a lady, because you also, some part of the lyrics were like you forget the bad things, you remember the good things. That's like what happens when you go to a breakup.
So I love having my songs as open-ended as that. I love leaving it up to interpretation. So, but that specific verse was, if you're going through bad times in life, because I mean, as you get older, there's a lot more stress, a lot more responsibility. And sometimes you just need to forget that and remember, how beautiful the journey was to get to where you are. So forget those bad things. You can actually push through to December.
Yeah.
Where all the fun is had.
Exactly. It's more about the road trip rather than the destination.
Absolutely.
So Kiash, where are you from?
I am from Verulam, KwaZulu-Natal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the road from my old hometown, Tongaat.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like our third, fourth guest from Verulam?
Really?
Who else?
You saying it? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I'm just remembering
Who else is from
Verulam
Verulam?
quite fondly on the show.
Yeah.
We know a lot about Verulam. Mountbatten. No. Sorry, that's Reservoir Hills.
Same place, same WhatsApp group. No, it's quite a distance away.
Yeah.
And what was it like growing up in Verulam? Did you do a lot of music from childhood or?
Growing up in Verulam, man, it was obviously not as busy as the city life, right? But I had some great times with my brother. He's 2 years younger than me, and my parents really gave us a good upbringing. It was a lot of fun, a lot of playing outside, a lot of cricket, a lot of soccer and stuff in our garden, in our small garden in our backyard. I had a lot of fun memories. I appreciate it even more now because, I don't know, just home feels like home.
You always wanted to be a dentist?
No, at some point I wanted to be a musician.
Right. Which point?
It was my first musical concert. We went to go watch Coldplay at F&B. And then I told my parents when we got back in the car, I was like, I need to get my music up. And no, my dad's like, no, you need to get your grades up. And then they never steered me in any particular direction. But I had a lot of trips to the dentist, so I became really obsessed with it. And then from like grade 9 onwards, I downloaded apps on my iPad and like dental apps, like, you clean teeth on the thing. And I don't know, it just became something I wanted to.
I don't know this.
Just rewind it when you clean teeth.
Was it a game?
I don't know if it was, it was like a game or a simulator.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I can't remember the name of the app.
Hygienist.
You're scaling and polishing.
I think I was scaling and polishing.
iPhone.
I think I
Weird.
cut the gum or something.
Why did you have lots of trips to the dentist?
Oh, I had really bad teeth as a child. I used to love sugar. Yeah.
Sugar, just sugar in general.
No.
Not even sweets. Just straight to the source.
No, that's the broad category. So yeah, I had a lot of
sugar cane in it.
Yeah, I never used to maintain proper oral hygiene. So there was a lot of hectic visits. And
did you floss? Did you?
Next question. I'm joking.
Okay, yeah.
So I never used to I used to take that for granted, and then I used to just go, and then I became obsessed. And very fascinated rather.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started wanting to become a dentist. I stopped being scared and I was like, oh, what? This is actually pretty cool.
I feel like you're skirting the issue, the question. I mean,
did I always want to become a dentist?
Yeah. Like, what? You just decided to download an app to do scaling and
No, the app is not. The app was part of the fascination.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because I had quite a few trips, I became fascinated with it.
Yeah.
I was like wondering.
Who was your dentist?
Dr. Terence Moodley.
Yeah.
He's now in
it's Think Clinic.
Isn't he?
in Think Clinic. He's in Rosebank, I think.
Okay, yeah.
So he was in Verulam way back when.
So he inspired you. Well done. Kudos to Terence.
Yeah, he did. I actually shadowed him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
When did you do the shadowing?
This was in 2016 when I was in grade 11.
Okay.
So we had to spend like a week or a few days with shadowing someone.
Why did you have to?
It's part of life orientation. You have to shadow. A lot of people did one thing at one place and one job, and then they moved to a different job the next day. But I kind of, as I said, I was very fascinated with it.
So as part of LO, the subject you do in grade 11/matric, they say to you that you need to shadow. Did you have that, Yak?
Because you have to provide a report on, what you learned. Is this a career that you see yourself going into?
We didn't even have LO.
No, that's what I'm saying. Was it a compulsory subject or did you pick that? Or?
Life orientation.
Yeah.
We have to take it. Yeah, it's compulsory.
You make it sound, how old we are.
Yeah. He was in matric in 2003, right?
2002.
2002.
Oh, that's an...
And I was 2005.
You were born then.
No, I was 2 years old then.
Sure, so you...
Wait, that was a joke.
Yeah.
You were 2 years old.
Yeah, I was born in 2000.
How old are you?
26.
Come on, Yak.
Oh,
I know I look
quick hand.
I look a bit older.
No, you don't.
Yeah, so he's 26, yeah? If he's born in 2000 and we're in the year 2026.
Thanks, Professor.
Yeah.
Yo.
26, eh? But that's not young anymore. It's not,
Hey,
super young.
I think young
It's
is
young, but
yeah.
it's not like young.
Yeah.
it's young, but it's also pushing 30.
We're getting old, Yak.
No, we are old, dude.
So LO, no, we're not, we're young. LO was a compulsory subject. That's good. It's good that they make you do these things. And what made you decide, okay, obviously, then you said you had these trips to the dentist, so you, let me...
Because it wasn't every single week or anything like that, but I had more than I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did more than every 6 months, basically.
No.
Yeah?
I'd say once every...
And medicine? Never thought of it.
I thought of it, but I don't know.
Did you apply for it?
I did apply where they didn't have dentistry.
Which is
Which,
Cape Town, I guess, UCT.
and UKZN.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, UK is in it only. I mean, there's UWC in Cape Town.
Yeah, but that's not the student university.
But funny enough, I applied to Pretoria, Wits, for dentistry. I actually didn't know, I didn't do my research properly. I didn't know about Western Cape.
Okay.
So I didn't know about that, which I should have actually done my research because my parents' friends are lecturers there.
If you did apply to Western Cape and got in there, because I know you studied at Pretoria, right?
Yeah, I was very adamant on doing dentistry in Pretoria.
Why?
Because their marketing was on top point, and they had people that used to come around and give talks and stuff like that with videos and visual. Yeah, University of Pretoria. So they
were canvassing students.
Yeah, like they would come to our high school and stuff, and then they gave us brochures. And I think the particular faculty that came was engineering and built environment, but I knew that they offered dentistry at Pretoria, and then I did my own YouTube research and I saw a lot of the videos, and it appealed to me, and I wanted to do dentistry at Pretoria from like definitely grade 10, grade 11.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't think that there would be a shortage of students applying that they need to go out and find students.
No, I think it was just part of a campaign. I don't think they were like...
No, yeah, but even like the law firms and the law schools go to these places and advertise.
So it's more like from an educational perspective.
Educational perspective, because they knew we were going to be applying as well.
Yeah.
We weren't the only school. I think they did it.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
You know, we didn't have YouTube and everything nowadays, huh?
Yeah, I don't think so. I can't remember actually.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Definitely. When did YouTube come out? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll check now.
No idea. But I don't know why.
2001. No.
But anyway, this interview is going to be like all over the place because I know Yash is interested in the dentistry part of it. I'm super keen to hear more about the musical side of things.
Yes.
So while he's Googling there, let me ask you this question. So you came up for Coldplay.
Yes.
And then you were inspired and you wanted to get more into the music industry. So what do you mean by more? That means you were already into it.
It means I was obviously very ambitious and very excited. I just started playing guitar. So Coldplay was in 2011. I started playing guitar in 2007. That's when I got my first guitar.
How old were you? 2011? What?
11.
11 years old. Yeah.
It's easy. I never...
Were you born in 2000?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Professor, you're having a big mouth.
So I was 11. That was my first ever concert. But funny enough, I went to the Coldplay concert and I actually loved the Parlotones because I used to watch Idols and the Parlotones opened
They were
for
the
Coldplay.
curtain.
We were at that concert. Weren't you there?
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, we were there.
And
I saw you actually.
The only other Indian guy.
yeah, this 11-year-old
guitar.
walking around
Yeah,
walking up and down. I was walking with my guitar.
Yeah.
And he's keen to.
And yeah, I was really excited because I learned a few chords. I knew how to play a few songs at that time. And I was like, I want to do that. But also at the same time at school, I wasn't really well behaved. I wasn't a disciplined student as well. So I was like a naughty child. I didn't get good grades or anything like that at that time in primary school.
What's naughty?
Yeah.
No, like I used to want to like play cricket and stuff with my brother. I never used to like to do my homework or prep for important assignments and at all. Like I was really like easily distracted by anything and everything.
Doesn't sound naughty to me. It just sounds like
no, but I was also like such
maliciously
weird
naughty.
child. Yeah, maliciously.
Like go
bunk school.
take sugars in the bathroom.
You used to bunk school, I think.
Oh, not take sugars.
You used to bunk school.
Eat sugar.
Yeah.
Did you ever bunk school? No.
No.
Yeah.
never bunked school, but even when I was at school, I feel like I was a disruptive kid.
You were at Mount.
Did you ever
Mount
get kicked out of class?
I went to school in Atherton.
Atherton, yeah. My sister
I
went
did.
there.
I did get kicked out of class, but it's because I had a new pen and I was writing. I used to love trying out new pens and new stationery. So I was writing a song while we were having a history lesson and the teacher sent me out.
So you used to write songs in high school?
Primary school this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow.
Do you have a book like with songs that you've written?
I have multiple books. I have one. I'm on to my newest one recently. Yeah.
And you still keep it like analog, or do you now use it, put on iPad and all those things?
A lot of the time, if I don't have a book near me, I'll use my notes app.
On your phone?
Something like that. Yeah. Because that's a lot quicker sometimes. Because I'm so used to, like, we're used to texting and stuff like that. Sometimes it's quicker to get an idea out. But if I'm dedicating time towards writing a song, I'll sit down with my guitar.
So tell me about the songwriting process. So because I always think I'm amazed by creatives, right? Because you make something out of nothing and then it becomes this thing that other people will just randomly sing. You know, the other day I texted you, I said, hey, I woke up with a Ladysmith stuck in my head. How cool is that? Hey,
That is incredible.
You created this thing and it's an earworm in some other random person's head.
And the thing is, that song started off with exactly how I played it for you.
So how do you do it? Like, do you write, or do you open up the voice notes thing and start singing? Or
so I do use my voice notes app a lot on my phone. There's so many different addresses because it saves it at the address of like ideas. Like if I'm done at gym or I'm busy at work and I have a few minutes and something's just in my head, it's not leaving, I'll record it because I can always listen to it later and then develop that.
So that's cool. So your voice memos app possibly has like the conception, like it's where your songs, your babies were conceived.
Yes. I didn't invent it. I know Charlie Puth has an entire album called Voice Notes where a lot of those ideas were.
Yeah, I know.
That's what inspired me to do that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a unique idea, but it's really cool. Like you can, like Ladysmith, you can see where it was conceived. Right?
Yeah. It was really fun. And that song came together. Hey?
Do you know where you first recorded Ladysmith?
I know exactly where I recorded it. It was in my apartment in Hayfields last year.
Yeah.
I think the song took me about an hour to write, which is quick for a song.
Wow.
Because it's quite simple to.
Yeah. So do you write it, or do you sing it? Like that's the question.
I feel like the most simple thing is if you have a good foundation first, nothing for me beats sitting with an acoustic guitar and writing a good lyric, right?
Yeah.
Or good lyrics and something that of substance. And after that, after you've gotten the crux of the song.
So the words, the actual
lyrics. The actual words or the hook, like the lady.
Yeah.
Then you kind of wonder, okay, let's dive deeper into the verses and give the song a bit more context, but also keep it as open-ended as possible because the emphasis is on the song being catchy. I don't want to stray too far by making the verses too deep.
So which is more important? So if is it the lyrics, or is it does the way the song sounds come first, or do the words come first? The lyrics in your
I don't think there's an order. I think it all comes at the perfect time. Like I already know the
melody, like
I already know what I want the song to sound like.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, now how do I pull this together?
Okay, so for example,
multidisciplinary approach.
So for example, Ladysmith, you'll know in your mind it's going to sound.
It's going to sound South African, like South African pop.
So harmonies. You know the sound of it, but you don't know the words, and then the words come through.
The words come through. I mean, I've got the chorus, so if I can build on that, and if I can get that onto my digital audio workstation, I use Ableton.
Right.
If I record that, and I leave space for the verses, the bridge, it all comes together.
But then sometimes it's the other way around, where you'll have the lyrics and then you'll make the song.
Yes.
So if I send you lyrics, you can make me a good song.
Yes.
For example.
Got the apps now for that.
And is that how they do it? Like, is that also?
Some people, I have written for a few people, although I don't like doing that very often because it doesn't feel authentic.
What do you mean you've written? So you write the lyrics?
Yeah, I've written for a few people. Some people have sent me lyrics and told me, "Can you make this a song?" Like one of my friends, her stage name is Black Heidi.
Okay.
She released the song with me last year. They Can Only Be Good, and before that, she actually flew down to Durban. She sent me an audio file, a cappella, no instrumentals, of her singing these lyrics, and she sent me the lyrics. Like, can you make this into a song? So I had fun with that, but yeah.
And that's what like the Charlie Puths of the world do, right? They just write and they make things sound cool.
Yeah, I mean, he produced "Stay" by Justin Bieber and the Kid LAROI. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wrote for Justin Bieber.
that
Mm.
sound. Yeah, he produced that song.
Okay, so take us all the way back then, as we were talking about just now. I mean, when did you even learn guitar? When did you even pick up a guitar in the first
So
place?
this is I love telling this story because it involves my grandfather, my dad's father. On my 7th birthday, he showed up in the morning before I went to school with one of these box guitars, like a classical small guitar.
Hmm.
And he took it out of the box and he started strumming it. And from there, I was like obsessed with the guitar. I'd been watching Disney Channel and, Jonas Brothers, Camp Rock, Hannah Montana, all of those things.
Mm.
And
So he used to play then?
no, he
grandpa.
never used to play. He used to sing a bit,
Mm.
especially when we used to have like functions at home and stuff like that. But he never used to play guitar. I actually don't know what inspired him to get a guitar, but maybe he observed me being like inspired by whatever I was watching on
Oh,
TV.
so that guitar was for you. It was a present.
Yeah, it was for me.
Okay.
So that was my 7th birthday present.
Mm.
And after that, I went for guitar lessons. And yeah, man, like it took like 2 years for me to learn a few chords. And then I was just inspired. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2010. So the guitar was, and still is, the only one of the things that makes me feel the closest to him.
Mm.
So every time every time I perform, I wear his watch. Doesn't work anymore, but I feel quite tethered close to him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well done to him for identifying something in you. And like, I mean, look, you're talented. Like, obviously, as we can see, and
Right.
he gifted you something that he knew that you'd make the most of it.
That still amazes me because it's not like I exhibited any actual, like I didn't play guitar before
Yeah.
that. And I wish he was around to see what he started because
Mm.
from there it was just exponential in terms of not like fame or anything, but I'm saying I got better and I just became more infatuated with the guitar and with music and different types of music. And I really wish he was around to see what he started
Yeah.
because it's, as I said, or as you were saying earlier, it's about the road trip,
Mm.
not the destination. And sometimes when I look back at when I was recording YouTube videos and stuff like that to now making songs that are in people's heads in the morning.
Where did you go for guitar lessons? In Verulam?
No, I went to school in Attleton.
Yeah.
In Umhlanga.
Yeah.
And I think my grade naught teacher, her name was Mrs. Robertson. I think it's changed now. She gave me guitar lessons. It would be after school on Wednesday, like for an hour or two.
It's not easy learning the guitar, right? Like when you first start.
It's not.
Your fingers go all over the place. We had guitar lessons also, but I
They-
never persevered.
There were many times where I was like, is this for me?
Yeah.
But I think that's normal when you're learning anything new. I don't think anything was going to get in my way of wanting to.
And how long
Be a
did
rock
it
star.
take? How long did it take for you to know that was for you?
I think maybe about a year or two. Well, until I could play a song. I think the first song I learned was Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I performed. Oh, no, it was The Climb by Miley Cyrus.
I don't even know that song. Do you know it?
It's from the Hannah Montana movie.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
That's why we don't know.
So
That's
That's
I
Yak's
sang
favorite
that
movie.
in front of
That's
my
Yak's favorite movie, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sang that in front of my entire primary school.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I want to do this.
Primary school, as in Attleton.
Attleton.
Yeah.
I was just in grade 4.
And high school was Northwood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Northwood Boys High.
Yeah.
That's in North Coast. No, not North Coast.
Durban North.
Yeah, Durban North.
So why'd you go to an all-boys school from co-ed to all-boys? How was that?
Well, that was the trend. It was quite a lot of family and family friends' sons went to that school, so
Okay.
we were very much inclined to go to it.
Yeah, sorry, you should have gone to DHS, but that's fine.
I don't regret
We
it.
don't all get it right. Yeah.
I'll consider that when I have my sons to send.
Yeah. And so, yeah. But you must have done okay then in grade 11 matric to get in.
Yes,
We're back to dentistry.
back to school, yeah.
That's a beautiful segue.
Oh, you want to hit a song? Yak's got ADD, so you want to do us another song.
I'll sing you another song.
Yeah.
I don't-
Are you going to do the Get Low one that I asked you for?
I can sing it.
Yeah.
Do you have the lyrics somewhere?
Yeah, I've got it here for you.
Yeah, let's.
And then just don't use the expletives, so I don't have to edit.
Okay,
in-
so I can't say like
Yeah.
window.
No, you can say that, but here's the lyrics. Can you see?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful song title, Dr. Kiash Arjun.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Those are my notes.
I'm not to say till the sweat drop down
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Come on, you're
my other wall.
Walls.
Sweat drop down my other walls.
Yeah.
no, just you'll figure it out.
Three, 6, 9. Damn, she fine. Suck it to me, baby, one more time. To the window, to the wall, till the sweat drops down my other wall, till all these honeys crawl. Skeet, 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 skeet.
Lovely, lovely. I sent you that video of the guy going to a coffee shop.
Yes.
He sang it.
How on brand was that? Because we have someone here that owns a coffee shop.
Was that?
We have someone here that owns a coffee
Oh yeah,
shop.
Yak owns a Plato now. That's cool. Well done, Yak.
Thank
Congrats.
you,
Where is
thank
it? Where is it?
Down the road, yeah.
Congratulations. Down the road.
Senderwood.
Where? Give us the address. Let's plug it. Yeah?
Senderwood. We're in Senderwood.
Senderwood, Linksfield,
Yeah.
Joburg, KZN. Gauteng.
Yeah, I think we must do. So I used to DJ at Play. That's how I kind of started.
I've seen those videos of you DJing at Plato.
So we
Yeah.
get
After like
So
a run
yeah,
or
we
something.
must get a live.
get Kiash live.
Yeah.
there.
In fact, you're only leaving tomorrow. Maybe we can pull a set this afternoon. Get some people to.
Yeah.
We could actually.
Yak is recruiting you for his coffee shop before his practice.
I would go there if it's gonna be good for the business as well.
Yeah. Good for.
It's good for the brand.
It's good for the brand. It's good for everyone wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you apply for dentistry. Let's go back. Come on, we got to do
Yeah.
Well, Yak, okay, you say ask what you want to ask.
you was talking about the grades and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
No, I mean, when do you apply in grade 11 for dentistry and get in?
Yeah, you apply in beginning of matric.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it used to be like you apply in grade 11 and stuff. But I applied. I think you had like until May to apply for dentistry or something.
So this was you were matric 2017.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
17-year-old matriculant. You get in, and then is it the dream? The dream is fulfilled now.
yeah, when I got my provisional acceptance during trials, I was quite happy
Yeah.
because it's like it all worked out perfectly.
I
I'm
find
sure your
One-
parents were probably happier. Like,
They were very happy. They didn't actually, they knew I wanted to become a dentist, right? But they never even steered me in that direction.
What did
They
they
just said, my dad, currently he's a contractor for like roadworks and tar and stuff like that and pavements and all of that. But before he was a biology teacher.
do? Okay,
And my mother is a drama teacher and
Oh.
English teacher.
that's cool.
So,
oh, so they kind of like in the arts. Almost?
Yes, very much so. I mean,
No, your mom,
it
your
kind
mom,
of
your mom,
explains.
yeah.
It kind of explains it though. The biology teacher,
Mm.
dentistry,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
drama
you're
teacher,
like-
music. So I am literally
Best of both, a hybrid.
Mm.
I am my parents' son.
Yeah. Siblings?
A younger
Brother,
brother,
yeah.
2 years old, 2 years younger.
Yeah. And what is he also in?
He just graduated with a Bachelor of Architectural Studies. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Cool.
now he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it like moving to Pretoria then?
It was it wasn't daunting for me because we have family in Pretoria and like Joburg. So I had a lot of support or like a lot of people offering. But of course I was a bit on edge because I'd never been away from home. My parents were obviously very worried about me.
Yeah.
Being alone.
Did
and
your
stuff.
mom cry when she dropped you off? Where
Yeah,
did you, Rez?
but
Do you stay at Rez?
I stayed in Rez. I stayed in House Olympus, right on the top of the hill,
Yeah,
32 Bopelo Road,
Mm,
Prince of. So, yeah, I think both of my parents cried actually.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if they'll want me saying that on
fine.
the record.
Why?
Why
Why
are you
not?
saying good?
No, it's good
Why
that
is
they
it
cry.
you want my
It
parents?
means
to cry?
it means that they missed you. I mean, imagine if they were like happy that they're
Yeah.
leaving you.
I mean,
What if it was tears of joy? They're like,
No.
finally, this
maybe.
Yeah,
I
finally.
don't know what happened in that car ride home.
finally no more guitar and singing in the shower.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
sing in the shower and stuff.
Sometimes, but I don't actually do it.
What do you think about in the shower? No, really. Like, there's a thing called shower thoughts. You heard of it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
What
a
I-
pen for the shower.
Yeah, shower thoughts. Like the shower is one of the few places nowadays where you are disconnected. There's no
Mm.
screen in front of you, or you're not listening to a podcast or something. That's why I asked, what do you think about in the shower?
I think about arguments that could have gone differently. I think everyone does.
Who's this girl that hurt you?
No,
Why are you
no, no,
lying
no,
to
no,
us?
no. Not even like in my life. I
Do
think
you-
about
and do you
every
like-
possible alternate. Like ever since watching Endgame, the Avengers Endgame, like the theory of possibilities, the multiverse. What would have happened if this? Like, how different would life have been if this wasn't like this?
So do you replay the arguments in the shower and think I should have said this or
I mean,
should have said that?
I guess arguments was a weird way to start it off, but I'm thinking about like how different would life have been if I made a different decision for one small thing, like the ripple effect of that.
So are you thinking about it from like an appreciation perspective? Do you appreciate where
Appreciation,
you
but
are
also
right
just curiosity. I'm like, that's what I think about in the shower. I think a lot. And I tend to overthink sometimes to my detriment.
now? So you like a Doctor Who in the Avengers situation?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, not Doctor
Yeah.
Who.
So, not to compare myself, but I'm thinking about the multiverse of possibilities.
How do we get to the shower? Oh yeah. No singing in the shower. You see, maybe
Yeah.
they were happy, but they were sad. They were.
I think
just
about
tears
that.
of-
I think about what I'm going to wear after I shower.
yeah.
I think about a lot of things.
The
Man.
songs come in there. No, not really.
Sometimes, I mean, if I've already written it down. But a lot of the time, I kind of use it to warm up my voice as well if I'm going for a gig as well.
Okay.
So I think about that, or I don't think about much at all.
Okay. So 2018, the folks drop you off. They're in tears. They leave you at Olympus. I'm so glad I didn't get into that race. It's
Why?
Why?
It's like jail almost. Little small cubicle. You got to share. It's a communal kitchen and communal showers and. I was in Hippo.
Yeah, that was not too
Did
far.
you have
from-
your own kitchen?
We had our own little kitchenette. So we had our own bath.
Oh, what?
Olympus was top.
You still share that kitchenette, don't you?
No. Olympus, you had your own. I mean, Hippo, you had your own thing.
Wow. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you actually use the kitchen a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do? Boil water?
I don't even know. It's just, I can't remember.
To be like dishes piled up.
Ivana used to come there and wash the dishes. So we did have dishes. You know Dr. Bhagwandi and Ivana. You know?
Yes. So I've met her once at one of the courses we had in Durban.
She was at Kalitsia. But I mean, Olympus, we had lots of. Did they still have Around the World there?
Yes,
at
I
Olympus?
went every single year.
Yeah.
What's that?
Around the World is basically where so there's different corridors, there's different blocks in the residence. And it's not a big residence. It must be about 100 somewhat people.
Just in
students.
yours, Olympus.
Yeah. All guys res. So each block has like 3 different levels. So you say you have like E block that had 1 level. So E1, E2, all of that. Each corridor partook in this festival.
Just say it as it is.
Yeah,
Just say it as
and
it
they
is.
all made their own version of a punch, and each year around the world was themed for different. So for one of my years, it was Battle of the Bands,
Okay.
and ours was 21 pilots. So we literally built a whole plane prop and all of that,
Okay, I
dressed
didn't
up
know
as
this.
pilots.
I just thought Around the World was like each corridor gets its own country and then they've got to make drinks on that
So
country.
that was the theme. That was
Right.
the theme there.
Yeah,
But
okay.
for ours, it was Battle of the Bands. And
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that.
cool.
Yeah,
So it's a really fun time.
Mhm.
You get to really
you just
interact
go around
with
you just
people.
go around drinking, get
Yeah,
drunk,
any excuse.
and then eventually
That's what
everybody
it
starts
sounds-
singing.
No, there
Yeah.
is. That is, it's student life. I mean, we had a
Yeah.
clubhouse in the.
And eventually everybody just starts singing Around the World, around
No,
the
in fact, I
world."
don't even remember that song being played at any of.
But you know that song. That's Daft Punk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's literally all they sing for the entire song, right?
Who's your favorite artist? Or
Oh man,
what? You can't have a favorite. What?
Ed Sheeran. Because you have
in
Ed
terms of
Sheeran. vibe.
songwriting,
You know that, right?
What?
but I'd say the 1975 is my favorite band right now.
Who's that?
The 1975.
You know them, Yak? I don't
Mm.
know them.
They're a British band from Manchester.
Okay.
They're like,
The Arctic Monkeys.
it's basically like 80s. The sounds, like the synths, the Phil Collins-esque drums and all of that. And it's kind of like the blueprint for pop music, I
So
would say.
a
I
lot
know a
of
lot of people might
instruments.
disagree.
Don't worry.
They've written.
You're here, not them. Yeah.
They've written
You looked
for.
at them right there when you
Yeah.
said that.
They might be the blueprint.
To
They
all the
might be.
haters.
Yeah.
They. A lot of songs that you hear on the radio are inspired by them, like One Direction as well.
You know that 4 chords thing? Have you heard of that?
Yes, we did something like that in my last year at school.
Just explain it for the non-musical people, like what the 4 chords thing is.
So I think it has something to do with the fact that, Ed Sheeran's been in the limelight a lot because of people think he steals or like
Yeah,
he plagiarizes from
synthesizing.
other artists, right?
Okay.
But
I did not know that, but yeah.
he basically proved that most songs in the pop charts can be played with these 4 chords and stuff like that. With the same 4 chords.
Yeah, there's something about them that just like humans
Yeah, it's
love.
just you can play the same 4 chords in a different order or in a different rhythm.
Do you know the chords?
Yeah.
You know, hit something.
Sure.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Do you know, while you're setting up there, do you know who RYX is?
Sounds
No.
familiar.
Okay.
Is that not a
play it
electronic
afterwards.
music?
He's an artist.
So what are the 4 chords, Kiash? Like what are they?
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
That's what. But what are the actual chords? Like A, B. What is it?
So the one we did in school was E, B, C sharp minor, A. But it's the same type of chords. You can do it in any key. So in the major scale, that would be 1, 5, 6, and 4.
So like Forever Young, you can do it in there.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young.
And then
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world.
okay, and you can obviously change the chords.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Yeah.
You just teach us that and then we'll go.
You can literally. You don't need to know every single complicated chord and stuff. You just need to make something that sounds nice. And I think whoever has made a song subscribing to that whole 4 chord regime was onto something, because it sounds nice and it's not too. Yeah, there's a reason people like it. It's simple. It's familiar. People like familiarity. Familiarity.
But that also works the same in the tabla world. Like we have also 4 chords, ta, ti, tom, nam. And if you interchange any of them, you can actually just play
Anything.
any song. Which is weird. It's like music is not that complicated, but it is also that complicated.
It is that complicated. I feel like when you try to complicate it and it becomes too complicated for people to perceive, because you are a musician making it for people like listeners, that's when it starts to get a bit iffy. Like you
and why is like? Did you notice that people they don't want to admit that they like pop music, but pop music is popular because
it's
people
literally
like it.
popular music. I was like that when I started getting into like lead guitar. I was like, no, I don't like pop music. I listen to rock.
Yeah, why?
I was that guy.
It's so snobbish. Like
it is very snobbish. It's like an elitist kind of thing. It's the same way a lot of people that listen to jazz look down on other people. But
shots fired at the jazz.
No shots fired. Jazz is amazing. I love jazz, but it's in the same mentality. Like this is on a different level.
I like Taylor
Swift. You listen to isn't.
Taylor Swift is great, don't you think? Not really.
I like some of her music. Folklore, that album was great.
Apparently Taylor Swift, like I was watching this podcast, it's called Modern Wisdom. Have you heard of it? With Chris Williamson. And anyway, Chris Williamson, he's this guy, like one of those podcast bro types. And he was interviewing, what's that comedian, Jimmy Carr?
Modern Wisdom.
Modern Wisdom.
182838.
What is that?
48.
Oh, this is a dental joke.
That was so bad.
Dental joke. Modern Wisdoms. Modern. Anyway.
Good one.
Like apparently, if you go to a Taylor Swift concert, it's like the crowd is almost is equally or even more entertaining than Taylor Swift herself, because they all like get involved and start singing.
Yeah, that's what pop music is. I think you have to make something like it's your own brand. Like no art is better than the other. It's not a competition. It's art. So she's got a lot of people that like what she does, and I think that's the best thing to have. Like when people really vibe into your whole aesthetic, your whole song and stuff like that.
Okay, so Olympus was fun, and dental school.
Dental school was fun.
Really? That sounded so staged.
It sounds staged and fake.
This is Pretoria paying for this.
No,
episode.
I'm definitely underplaying it. It wasn't like all fun and games.
Yeah.
But I had a good because the class is not as big as other classes. We kind of all knew each other. Our class size started off as 72, I think.
When did you start doing clinical stuff? Because in our days, we only started in like third year.
We started observing, obviously, end of first year and second year, and a bit in third year.
Did you have those? Did you buddy with like 50?
Yes.
We heard this from Levan, Royan, which fascinated me because we'd never had that kind of thing in our day, which is really cool.
You never had that?
No, we literally started clinical stuff in third year with Prosto in the labs.
So you were doing the clinical stuff?
No.
Or you were just...
We didn't. We were doing in the lab, you know.
Oh.
But first and second year in dentistry in my day was nothing to do with dentistry. We were together with the medics.
For the first 2 years. I heard it was like that. But for us, it was... The first 6 months was like kind of a recap of matric.
Yeah, main campus.
And then we did in the second half, we were on Prince off. So we did osteology, a bit of anatomy and stuff like that, embryology, all of that. So that's when we kind of split from the medical people, but we still all did the dissections together, just at different times.
And did you make friends? Did you know people there?
Yes. So when I said dental school was fun, we had like team building stuff when we got onto Prince of campus to get to know each other.
Yeah.
One of my good friends, he was in Northwood with me. He also studied dentistry at Pretoria. And then I became a lot closer with people that were in res and also studying dentistry. Like my one other friend from Sasolburg. I never thought I'd make as many friends, but like especially the good quality type of friends. So
why didn't you think that?
Because I thought I was going to be this very shy guy when I got to university and just books, no time to do a lot of the other stuff.
Are you a shy guy? Are you an introvert?
No, I think I just talk a lot less when I get tired. But I think I'm very extroverted.
Okay.
Yeah, I know someone that knows you that said to me yesterday, you're very extroverted.
Yeah.
In a nice way. You're a nice guy.
Oh, I know exactly.
She said very friendly. She's about the same though, so I don't trust her judgment.
But that's why I'm trying to figure out why you thought you'd be not making friends. I mean,
not good at making friends. The thing is, when I was in the latter years of high school, I was very much books. I didn't socialize a lot. So I felt like that's how I was going to be going into university. But one of the reasons I'm so happy I went to the res that I did is because it kind of taught you the importance of forming proper bonds outside of what you're studying, because you can't just do that. You need a good support structure because it's not easy. Dental school, medical school, it's not easy, I'm sure. So
did you pass every year?
Yeah.
And you didn't get subs and things. You're a good student.
I think I don't know if I wrote a sub. Maybe I did, but
did you promote stuff?
I promoted like 1 or 2 things.
Well done.
But most of the time I had to write exams.
What's that? Promote?
Promote is where you get like an average of over 60%.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to write the
Yes,
exam.
you don't write exams.
Yeah. But I mean, in certain subjects, there were like 4 divisions. So if you didn't promote all of those, you still had to write the exam for all of them.
So if I can ask you, what you're saying is dentistry is, to be successful as a student, it's not only about academics. You got to have a community of support around you.
I think so. I mean, I know people that, did not socialize as much as me, and they were incredibly talented with the academics and clinical work. I think this is just based on my experience. I had a better time knowing that I had friends along the way, friends in res, friends in dental school, friends in medical school, that made the journey a lot better. I mean, we all knew that at the end of the day, we were going to graduate, right? It's about what happened around and in between that really made it count. So when you made me think about, when you said dentistry is fun, dental school was fun, I hardly ever thought about just being in the lab. I was thinking about the whole journey. Yeah.
Did you ever take a shower at Olympus and think, if only I had chosen something else? Or do you have any regrets, is what I'm saying, about doing dentistry? Or you were like, this is for me?
I don't have any regrets.
Yeah.
There are obviously times where I question, what would it have been like in another field, or in the shower thoughts, basically.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Yeah. I think about things like that, and I think that's normal to think like that. But I wouldn't say regret is one of them.
Yeah.
It's just curiosity. What would life have been like if I wasn't a dentist, or something like that? I don't think it should be frowned upon to think like that.
If you weren't a dentist, what would you be? Yeah, ever thought about
I'm thinking
that?
it's quite obvious. It's sitting like right there.
What? No, I mean,
You'd be an artist.
If I
You'd
wasn't
be
a
a
dentist,
musician.
I'd be a guitar.
You would you'd be a We'll play from you.
Man, see, this just sounds like I'm saying it because I applied for the other things.
Yeah.
I liked accounting. So that was another possibility. I really did like accounting towards the end of school.
Sheesh. First person in my life that I've heard say they like accounting.
Well, that's based on school, because I've heard from everyone that took it further and has graduated. It's not easy. So I don't know if I would have been able to handle that. But that was a possibility because I did enjoy accounting. But a musician was always there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never really took it to the professional levels. Yes, I played gigs and stuff like that. But I was always scared of tainting that relationship where I make my outlet,
Your income.
my
source of
income. I was I'm still very worried about that.
Did you tell us why you got kicked out of class in school?
Yeah, because I was
that's
writing I was writing a song to test out my new
Oh, yeah,
pen.
yeah, yeah.
It wasn't even my song. I was writing the Drake and Josh theme song. And
But
she was like, what
Yeah,
are you?
Yash also had a book of notes.
Huh?
Yash also has a book of, he used to write
What
swear
notes?
words.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so there's not a single original experience in this world.
Why
Yeah.
have you done that also? Written swear words in a book?
Not a whole
was a
book. I've
page, it was
written
a
it on a
page.
page.
Yeah. Have you?
I would,
Why do we do that? That's so weird.
it's because we can't say it.
I think I was
we
annoyed.
can't say it in front of our parents or at home.
Hmm.
So we need to get it out. I think that's healthier than making it part of your normal vocabulary. But if you have a whole book full of swear words, I think that's
Although the
a bit
irony is,
disturbing.
it is part of our vocabulary now anyway, right? Yeah, sadly. Okay, but so you didn't get kicked out of school in dental school, out of class in dental school? No, never. You were well
No, I
behaved.
never got kicked out.
Did you guys have to shave and things before you got into the lab, or wear a tie on Thursdays?
So that was a dying thing, actually, the Thai Thursdays, because that's one of the things that I used to see in these promo things and on Instagram when I was excited about going to dental school. So I did do that a few times, but then it's really difficult to walk with a tie and be walking around. And I liked it, but
You call it Thai Thursdays as if it's an
Thai-
elective
Yeah, I remember
social thing.
Dr. Yasir Khamildin and them used to do that. I think he
Oh.
still does that now, probably. And Glenn Buchanan.
yes,
Is it compulsory?
I know both of
Yeah,
them.
Prof.
They were my
Buchanan.
lecturers.
Yeah, Glenn's now in Australia.
Prof Glenn Buchanan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He and I were in the same class.
Yeah, he also plays guitar, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a Gibson Les Paul and a Fender Strat or Telecaster. Those, if you don't know what those are like a really fancy guitar.
That's why I asked you before. You're looking for a guitar.
Oh, do you
Get
have
your
his?
Fender.
Yeah, I've got a Fender Strat at home.
So in dental school, did you ever think like there's something I want to specialize in, or I want to be one of these types of things when I leave? Or
I think the priority was just to become a dentist firstly, because I was inspired by like almost every single department. I mean, in each department we had like one lecturer that was obviously really passionate and everyone's favorite. And again, with the thoughts, I was like, that might be nice to go into. But I think the aim was to just graduate at that point, and become a dentist first, and then maybe see what I like and all of that. I did think about a lot of that stuff. I really enjoyed watching the surgeons do wisdom teeth.
on YouTube and things? Or
No, I
where did
mean,
you-
there was an East and West ward in the maxillofacial department in Pretoria.
Oh, yeah.
Or there is.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we'd observe what they do.
It's on the ground floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was interesting. But no, I didn't think about anything further than becoming a dentist. I know a lot of people do, and they're very intentional about it. So I give props to them. But for me, I just wanted to become a dentist.
Were you playing gigs and stuff when you were in uni?
Yes, and some of my lecturers did come and watch
Oh,
a few
cool.
of my
For
gigs.
money.
Yeah, for money. I mean, it was nice money on the side as a student as well.
That's cool. Where did you play?
I played in Centurion a lot. I played one or a few gigs in Joburg. A lot of my gigs were, well, there was a few open mics. But the main place that I played, it's a bar that has a swear word in the name after a band with the swear word in the name.
Okay.
It's
Not
about
Polisica.
yeah.
Okay.
So the name of the bar was F Off Bar,
Okay.
and the address was 297 Linwood Road on the strip in Pretoria.
Right.
So that bar was on the upper level, and they had live music there, and that was a place that I played at regularly. Like, yeah.
And you were well received. I mean, I just remember going to a place called Springbok Bar.
yes, that was
Have you been there?
Yeah.
I've been there, and I was like, geez, I felt out of place, eh? Yeah.
Why?
Like we were the only people of color in the bar at the time, and like,
see. That's also why I didn't think I was going to make that many
But why?
friends.
Afrikaans
I was
music?
scared about that.
no, I mean, like, this is Pretoria, 2006, 7, 8. We went there, and it was a bit.
So why did you go?
No, because you're in the area, and you probably.
You have
You
to
know,
embrace the culture
you
of the
imbibed
place
at
that
the
you are
time,
going
so
into.
you-
But that's also why I was scared. I wasn't going to make that many friends because I didn't know. I wasn't exposed to that many different cultures in
Yeah.
school in Durban. But yeah,
But it was fine. It worked out.
It worked out.
At Poly-
Springbok
It's nice, eh?
Bar.
It's so progressive. I mean, he was afraid to go there as an observer,
But
and
clearly
here
things
you
changed.
are there as like part of the.
to be observed.
I didn't think it would. What is your question again? You asked if I played at Springbok Bar or if I
No,
ever
it's
thought
just
it
like,
was going to.
were you well received there? Like, you know?
When I started off, obviously there wasn't that many people in the gigs, right? And then I realized, you know what? No one's going to come just because you're singing. You have to, in life, you have to make things easier for people. You have to make people, you have to let them know that you want them there. So it was my dental school friends, some of my lecturers as well, a lot of my friends from Res. They were my biggest supporters. And I obviously had to work on my craft as well. I mean, if I'm inviting people and I want people to show up, I need to be good at what I'm doing. So it's a combination of, to be well received, it was a combination of me working on my craft, but also inviting as many people as I knew. Like even I'd make reservations for people.
Cool.
So I would say I was well received, but because it was a joint effort.
And then does the venue pay you? Or how does
Yes,
that work? It was
it
good
does.
money. Like, how much did you get
It was
paid?
okay. I mean, I think
How much did they pay?
for a 45-minute set, like you get like a grand and a
Not
half.
bad, yeah.
That's not bad.
And it doesn't feel like 45 minutes on stage.
Just like dentistry.
That's
earnings.
more than two grand an hour almost.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't-
I know for one show in Pretoria, I mean, we got about
For how long?
45 minutes
Sure.
Sure.
or an hour.
Who's we though?
So I had a band. I literally grew a band in the last 2 years of me staying there.
With the other dentists? Or?
No, I was only dentist. They are now medical doctors, all of them.
Oh, so they were on campus with you, so that's how you know them.
Very talented. There's a lot of people in healthcare that are very, well, obviously everywhere, but I specifically in Res, and from my experience, there's a lot of people that are extremely talented
You pointed
musically.
I mean, for the listeners, Kiash pointed at Yak, and I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Talented at what?
He's a DJ. He
Oh, yeah,
can
yeah.
also play the
Have you heard
tabla.
him?
I heard him playing guitar.
Yak
Yeah.
just goes and puts a YouTube playlist. That's
Hey.
his DJ.
He's never attended any of my gigs.
He's really talented at doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that are so talented.
But how did you put this band together? Like what? Bass, drums, acoustic, and then?
Bass, drum. So I was on guitar and vocals, and then the first person to join was my friend, can I mention their name as well?
yeah.
Dr. Sianda Mnisi. So he's from Springs, actually. So he was a year above me. He actually used to stay in the flatlet below me in Res. You know, at the end of Res, I stayed in a flat in the Res. So yeah, he was very talented. He plays in church and all of that. So he played bass guitar for me. And then at some point, he also played keys. You know, he was playing synth and all of that while playing bass on
Wow,
stage and
that's
doing vocals.
talented.
Yeah, he was one of the most talented people I've ever performed with, if not the most talented. Sorry to everyone else out there. And he's irreplaceable. Yo. And then after that, we had my friend Dr. Elvin Naidoo. He was on keys and backing vocals as well, very talented as well. And the last person to join is Dr. Stefan Smith. He's actually getting married next year. He was our drummer. And then we actually formed this band for Park Acoustics when we opened for Jeremy Loops.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know Jeremy Loops. What was the name of your band?
Well, it is Kiash. It is my name, but we used to call ourselves the Peaches because I was obsessed with that song by Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
What?
That song. Oh, let's hear
I
it.
can do it.
Yeah,
I
let's
can
do
do
it.
it for you.
Yeah.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Is that how it goes?
No, that's peaches, 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 peaches. That's.
You must clip this out, but it's going well.
I'm not gonna clip it out. It's going good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't give me
now it's not
don't give me
good.
more
After
editing.
saying that.
Don't give me more editing
Yes.
to do, Kiash, please.
I get my peaches out in Georgia, oh yeah. I get my wheat right from the north, yeah. I take my chick up to the north, yeah, badass. I get my life right from the source, yeah, yeah, that's it. And I say, oh, the way you reel me in is the texture of your skin. I wanna wrap my arms around you, baby, never let you go. And I say, oh, There's nothing like your touch. It's the way you lift me up. And I'll be right here with you till the end. Get my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yes, I get my weed right from the source. Yes, that I took my chick up to the north. Yeah, badass. I get my life right from the source. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
So that inspired the name of the band. Peaches.
Yes, that song in combination with, we had a WhatsApp group
Yeah.
because I was part of the house committee as well, and we had a
Okay.
peach emoji.
What was your portfolio in the house comp?
So the first year was secretary,
Yeah.
and then the second year was what is it? Deputy? What's it? Deputy? Or yeah,
So you were quite a leader.
in charge of academics and a cappella as well.
Okay. Oh, so Olympus had an a cappella thing. Group.
Yes, it did. It had a very good a cappella group.
Yeah. Sure. There's like really cool people in.
Your race sounds lame, come to think of
My race
like,
was a senior race, but there were also like musicians and stuff. I probably just didn't hang around with all these cool people.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the benefits of like being in a race like Olympus. And as I said, there's so many talented people in that group. And that's where I learned to actually how to sing properly.
Okay.
Yeah, they made me like, it wasn't part of initiation or anything. It was like, I think they obviously saw the potential. The one senior guy made me lie down and put like a stack of books on top of me and like breathe and hold the note. Yo, man.
So it's like lung work almost,
Lung
breath
work.
work.
Yeah, because I was singing from here,
From your larynx. Yeah.
which is not a sustainable way to sing.
Yeah.
And now even when I talk, it's from here.
I was watching an interview recently where it's like this expert in speech. And like speech is one of the most complex motor things that humans do because so many things happening.
I used to have a lot of gigs where, you know, I wasn't singing to my full potential, or I didn't warm up, and I was like really anxious about that during the gig. But since like 2020, I really started working on that, and I've never needed to warm up or worry about not hitting a note on stage or,
Do you ever bomb?
hey?
Did you ever bomb at a gig or like do really badly or come out thinking, gosh, that sucked?
The one way I can say it was my fault. I think I was I forgot, it was the first song and it was an original song, and I forgot the words to my own song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you forget? Because you just like it's nerves, all the nerves.
Nerves, and also there's so many verses in that song. So I was thinking of every possible verse and then I just froze. And then I sang the same line twice.
And do people in the audience like or
Yeah,
crowd
they-
distract you? Do you like see somebody and like, damn,
Yes, yeah, no, I
damn what?
damn, this is like a good looking person or something like, geez, or whatever, you know? Huh?
yeah, I've had a few distractions in the crowd, but it makes things more interesting. As I said, I invite people to come and watch, so I know most of the people in
Okay.
the audience, so it makes it a lot more fun.
Mm.
When my best friend came to watch, like, I couldn't look at the bra. Like, if I looked at him while singing a Photograph by Ed Sheeran, I would laugh.
Okay.
And you can't laugh during that song. So there was a lot of people that...
So it's worse for you to have people there. It's better for you to have people.
No, I got used to it. I don't mind smiling or laughing a bit when I sing.
Yeah.
Because it makes it feel a bit more human. Not everything has to be prim and proper.
Okay.
But whatever you do here needs to be good.
So dental school is 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of it, you've got to apply for ComServe towards the end.
Yes.
Where do you apply for?
Well, in general speaking, you want to obviously apply to where you want to go.
Yeah.
For me, I was looking to try and either stay in Pretoria or go back home.
Okay.
Because Pretoria, I had the gigging and all of that. But at the same time, I was so far from home. I was kind of felt disconnected as well. So the options for KZN, I don't think I got a single option for what I actually applied for in KZN. I think I applied to the Phoenix CHC.
Yeah, community health
Yeah,
center.
Community Health Center. And a few other places in KZN, but I got placed in Pinetown, in KwaDabeka actually.
Not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I stayed at home. It was like a 40-minute drive there and back.
Did you apply for KZ?
I applied, yeah, for all like the...
If you apply for KZN, you're
third
probably going to
round.
get KZN.
No. My time. I got third rounded. That's why I ended up in Standerton. My first round didn't get all the places. Second round, then yeah, third round. So then does the gigging stop then for a year? In KwaDabeka.
You broke up the band.
The band,
Peaches, yeah.
we had our final performance after I found out that I graduated and all of that. I mean, it was always going to happen. But then we had a final performance with each other when I did graduate in Pretoria. So I took the whole week off in 2023 during ComServe, and then we rehearsed on the Thursday, graduated on the Friday, and then the performance was on the Saturday at that bar. So that bar was really well accommodating because I used to play there so frequently. They would make a whole event. The title was "Home is where the bar is."
No.
So yeah, there was that. So the band got together for one final hurrah, and I
That's
sang
cool.
new songs. My parents were there
Wow.
watching. Oh, that was the most special moment. They've watched me in that same bar once or twice before, but not with the full band.
That is so cool.
And, that
where's
was amazing.
everyone now from the band?
So Sia is still, I think he's working in Tshwane. Elvin is doing his internship in Eastern Cape, and I think Stefan is in Pretoria. Yeah, as well. So we don't message every day, but we do send each other reels every now and then, get wedding invites from some people. I got one this past week.
Cool.
So yeah,
People are getting married.
yeah, very happy for them. And mind you, a lot of those stories started because, I mean, I think Stefan's bride-to-be is, she used to watch us like a lot. Well, maybe she wasn't watching us. Maybe she was just watching Stefan. But
Sounds stalkerish.
no, not stalkerish. Very friendly, very lovely people. That's kind of the beauty of like inviting everyone, because everyone's got their own story, and that was quite beautiful for me as well.
Lovely.
To watch that blossom into where it is now.
And you don't get any fan mail or any groupies or things like that?
I do.
Yeah. How? Like on Instagram?
There's Instagram.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get your number.
They don't throw their underwear on stage and stuff like that. No.
No,
Yeah.
I've never had. Someone made a bra out of paper.
Yeah.
And they wrote bra on it. And
They wanted to be
gave
your
it to
bra.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to be my bra.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Yeah, no, I've never been thrown anything on stage, but
Yeah. No roses or anything like that. I went straight to underwear.
yeah,
Okay.
no, no. I'm not
So
gonna say-
ComServe, what do you do in ComServe in KwaDabeka? Like just extractions?
Yeah, mainly extractions. I think I did one pit and fissure sealant.
Wow.
I did a cleaning for my other ComServe. We had two ComServes because he was outgoing, but he finished in March. So there was two of us at a time. So I did his cleaning for him.
And
so,
by then you must have been really good at cleaning because you remember you'd been
Yeah, you've been practicing on the
on the app.
iPad.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then you did one cleaning the whole year for your friend.
Wow.
Because most of the scalers in the suction was not.
But ComServe can
It's
really
crazy,
like
yeah, deteriorate your skills.
diminish,
Man,
yeah.
Can you imagine after having graduated, you're motivated to do all of the stuff, and then you go there, and like in the first week they're taking out the X-ray unit, they're taking it off the wall, and like, what?
Yeah.
And then I actually went to visit the place before I started working there, just so I could see where it's going. I was like, oh, what kind of work do we do here? And like, don't worry about it. Just come next year. And then I found out that we only do extractions.
And what was it, the
referrals.
whole day thing, or did you finish at like 12 p.m. and go home?
No, it was a busy clinic because all of the I may not be 100% on the facts, but it would explain a lot. It was a community healthcare center as well. And a lot of the clinics around it were frozen. So everyone used to come to this particular area. No, it wasn't necessarily early days. In fact, my supervisor was like, I know a lot of people in ComServe have stories about finishing early and stuff like that. This is not like that. We see 60 to 80 patients a day, and we leave later at the normal time.
So ComServe, but it can make you like an extraction expert almost because you're just extracting every day, right?
It does, but at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm working in private, I'm like, it probably affected them. Taking out one tooth can affect someone. Teeth move, how they eat, their confidence.
I'm so glad you're thinking about it this way. Like, because as you said, a lot of people would get stagnant in ComServe and like leave half day and stuff. And even though you were not, you still feel like you were doing something, to the detriment of someone else, even if you were working that hard.
Yeah.
Because it's not how it should be. I mean,
it's really
sad,
not
actually, that, that's the level of skill that ComServe like subjects
teaches
you.
you. I mean, listen, there's always good and bad in everything. And I guess the bad part is that I only did extractions, especially on people that were young and the rest of their teeth seemed great. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was getting them out of pain and all of that,
Mm.
but at
But
the
a
end of the
large
day, long
percentage of that
term,
could have been
could have been saved.
preventable. Yeah.
could have been
Or
saved.
reparative.
And yo, I probably did something I shouldn't have. Like, we didn't do root canals in ComServe, right? And there's one lady, she had pain. I think there was one of her front teeth as well. She's like, I don't want to lose this tooth, but I know you guys only do extractions here. So I recommended that she see my dentist in Verulam. I asked, how much are you willing to spend, and are you willing to drive? So I was like, why don't you go there? And I don't know, is that against the rules?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I told her,
Yeah.
like, go there. And because in ComServe as well, whatever issues I had with my teeth, I used to go I had a whole treatment plan and I sorted it out. So I was like, this lady's amazing. So why don't you go see her?
And she did.
I didn't get to follow up with her because, I mean, we didn't exchange
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
contact
that.
details, but I gave her my dentist's landline and all of that.
That's
I hope she did for herself.
They call that a referral.
Yeah, that is a referral. No, because I heard that it's obviously like, or maybe it's the other way, like private can't refer to public.
No.
Oh, you can
they
still
refer
Yeah.
anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my ComServe, I had an MO post at Rob Ferreira and Max Fax, and obviously there's no implantology in public service, so
Yes.
we used to take patients from private, do them under GA and vice versa.
Listen, if it's going to help the person in question, how can it be a bad thing, I know people
But
have
there's no
opinions.
regulation against it. I
Okay,
can tell you that much.
Okay,
yeah.
because I thought people definitely have some opinions about it, I'm sure.
No, I don't think so.
No.
The moonlighting thing, yeah, that's where it gets a little bit.
That's what I was thinking about. So I'm glad there's obviously
Yeah,
no
I mean, if you're
regulation.
referring to a place where you work privately,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
that's
used.
that's what I was thinking about.
Incentive
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be working privately in ComServe anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sorry, as I was saying, there's good and bad in everything. So in that ComServe, although I was just extracting people, I obviously tried to look at it as I'm helping them in a way. I obviously know there's a different way they could have been helped.
It's literally community service.
It is. But at the end of the day, you're treating a person, right? You're not just working. That stuff actually makes sense. When they tell you when you're graduating, you're treating a person, not a tooth.
And was that the first time you were earning a salary?
Yes.
And how was the money?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. How much?
I can say it's...
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't ask if you couldn't
It's
say.
about 50.
50K.
50, yeah.
After everything goes, it's like the
After
SMS that
everything.
comes into your
Yeah.
phone is 50K.
It was lovely. And I was staying at home.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was contributing. But
To what?
to like groceries,
Okay.
all of that stuff. I was
Good-
helping.
Good boy, yeah.
It's the least I could do.
Yeah.
My parents sacrificed a
Did
lot.
you buy them anything with your first salary or like a gift or something?
I bought fruit for my mom. She wanted me to take fruit and
Wait, from
to
Verulam
the
Mall?
temple.
Yeah.
Kiash,
Wow.
you must buy fruit.
You got away lightly then. Fruit from your first salary. Sure.
Mm.
And what did you do with the money? Saved it or?
I saved a lot of it. At the time, I was still feeling very connected to Pretoria. So I had a lot of trips back up to Pretoria, like for graduation, obviously, for my birthday, because most of my friends are still here.
This is 2023, eh?
2023, yes. And then I came up again in August for another gig. It wasn't with the band and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I spent my money on. I also bought myself my first proper guitar. It
Yeah.
was a Fender Stratocaster, so that was amazing.
How much does that cost?
So that guitar was about 28 with the case, and that's not even
Is that cheap?
the cheapest. I think guitars go all the way up to the 100,000s.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
So yeah, that's what I did with my money. And I mean, obviously, my other friend that I keep mentioning, LAROI, he was in Durban as well. So I got to really learn about Umhlanga
Okay.
and Umhlanga village. Yeah.
Oh, so you went jolling a lot in ComServe.
Yeah, well, not during the week, like on a Friday or a Saturday. I would like go catch up how was work, stuff like that. That was really nice. That was a highlight of my ComServe years, earning my own money and stuff like that.
And were you not worried? Like, so once ComServe is coming to an end now, what do you have to think about going forward? You have to think about work, right? Where am I going to work?
I think everyone in ComServe that knows that they're going to go to private is worried about how much they're going to earn.
So you knew you were going to private.
Yeah. Because I did get offered a post at one of the satellite clinics, or they told me to apply for that. But at the end of ComServe, I was like, I I don't want to get up and go and extract teeth every day. I was like, I want to do as wide of a scope of dentistry as possible. I didn't study 5 years to just extract teeth. So yeah, I was looking for a place. I was obviously scared about the whole salary drop thing because now I'm going to be working for my own money. And I employed like a mini recruit thing, and then she recommended a few practices.
Oh, wait, explain that? What do you mean?
Like there's one of the musicians in Pretoria, his wife worked for Medi Recruit. So dentists leaving ComServe, like she would help them find jobs. And I did find a few opportunities, but one was in Grahamstown, one was in Piet Retief in Mpumalanga, and one was in Maritzburg. And I did check the Maritzburg one out, and I didn't want to work there.
So with Medi Recruit, like they would approach practice owners and they'd ask us if we have
so you've
positions.
had this happen to you?
Yeah, they'd approach us, ask us if we have positions available. Then we'd be like, yeah, or whatever it is. And then they would go out and advertise the post, and then like you would apply for that post. So they just like connect the...
And you have an interview and stuff like that.
And they do all the vetting and whatnot.
And they can charge a commission, obviously.
Yeah. So what advice would you give people like in ComServe right now? Like how would you suggest that they do things?
In terms of getting a job after?
Yeah, in terms of like surety and, the risk involved with like salary and things.
Listen, I think you need to be prepared for that. You're going to have to start somewhere. And that sounds so cliched, but it is the truth. Just accept the fact that you are going into a new arena as a new dentist.
You're talking about private practice?
Yeah, I'm talking about private practice.
You think everyone is assured a job in private practice after ComServe?
I don't think anyone's assured of anything. I think you have to be intentional about it. You have to...
So break it down even further then. What should they be doing? Should they be applying for private practice?
I feel like they need to find out what they want to do first, whether they want to try and stay or whether they want to go into private. And
because some people might just be content with just extracting teeth for the rest of their life.
No, and I mean, no fault to that. I hope that's not what I'm coming across as saying. I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
No, some people are, and I'm good for them if that's working for them. Me personally, I wanted to go into private and do a wider scope of dentistry. So I think if you're in ComServe, just embrace the fact that you are going to start something new after. I don't think you need to be scared or anything like that, because your experience is you're not alone in that. Everyone's done that.
Yeah.
From ComServe to private. Be smart about it. Have some type of support system, obviously, if you want to try and be closer to home or something like that. But I don't know. I can't give advice to everyone based on my experience. I feel like for me, I was playing it safe by being far enough, but also close enough to home by going to Maritzburg. But that's why I said, find out what you want to do first. Be intentional about it. If you want to make something work, you will make it work.
Yeah.
And I think just be humble. My takeaway from that, all of that, what I was just saying is be humble and be prepared to start and build up. That's my best advice. Don't stress if you haven't found a job in June. Like, really work out your time frames, work out what type of work you want to do. Do you want to have mentorship when you start in private practice? Because I think that's a big thing. Because if you go from, I don't know how it was for other people if they didn't do anything besides extractions and then start going into private practice, it's a bit of a big jump. So if you would like a mentorship, make sure that in your job interviews you explain that you need to kind of be shown the ropes of how this person wants you to practice in their practice. And yeah.
You know what my advice would be? Is to not spend your money in ComServe. Like, save. So even if come January the next year, if you're not guaranteed a job in government, or you can't find anything suitable in private, at least you have some time and you have some finances that gives you that time to look for.
That is great advice. Because I mean, fortunately, my parents also told me to do the same thing, and then I just saved as much. It is a really good thing. Don't make any big...
Don't buy cars and
property. If you don't need to, obviously.
Or drones.
Don't make commitments that you don't know if you don't know you're going to be able to finance them in private. Fortunately, I was surrounded by a lot of wise people that think like you. So
Yeah. Okay. Am I the only one that needs a bathroom now?
No.
Can we
yeah.
take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
take a break.
What are we gonna? I'm enjoying this. Guys.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it as
I like
well.
this answer you gave. Hey, I'm going to the bathroom also.
Because I don't want you.
Jesus. Okay. I am shit. Monitoring our maybe go pee. Should we stop? No.
No, keep it rolling.
I'm gonna jam.
Yeah.
You can use this as part of it.
Yeah. Don't do anything.
Okay, we're back from the bathroom break, everyone. That's the first time I've needed to do that, and it's because I drank coffee before.
Coffee from Plato.
So pro tip: if you're doing podcasts long form, avoid coffee before you start. Kiash, you wanna bring us back with a track? Or what is
Sure. Do you want me to sing one of my own songs, or
this? Whatever you feel like, man.
this is gonna be on brand because I wrote it about someone's smile.
Okay.
Not recently. I wrote the song in matric.
What's it called?
And
It's
who's
called Smile.
the
Yeah.
person?
Yeah, I don't think we need to say it.
I'll dig
She's
you.
she's in Germany now.
Okay.
Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there.
She didn't break my heart though. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna play it like here. Okay, how does the song go?
We were not
My
there.
song.
dude.
I'll just sing a bit of the chorus.
So honey, won't you smile? I love it when you smile. Don't be scared of the horses running wild. Don't be scared of the bees in the hive. Just go ahead and smile. I love it when you smile. Don't be worried about the stars in the sky. They couldn't come close if they tried. 'Cause nothing beats your smile. Whoa. 'Cause none compare to your smile.
I'm getting emotional.
Yeah, me too.
What about you?
We
Yeah,
can get a
man.
name though.
It's fine. Yeah, stop probing. Jeez, she's in Germany. That's all we need to
Yeah,
know.
she's actually. I think she's studying to become a doctor now.
Okay. Yeah, man, this is really cool. We need to do more podcasts, I guess, where people just sing for us the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Being serenaded, yeah.
good singing.
We'll get to the bottom of it just now. I'm sure it'll come out at some point.
Yeah.
So your Medi recruit or whatever they call, they place you in Maritzburg.
No, they set me up with interviews and stuff.
Okay.
And the one in Maritzburg, I think I wasn't really I didn't like the way it was set up because there was multiple dentists and stuff like that. So I didn't want that kind of vibe. I did need a bit more. I felt like I needed a bit more mentorship. And I wanted to try and see if I could stay closer to home as well. Because I didn't know what I was going to earn.
Okay.
But that had nothing to do with Medi recruit.
Yeah. And what's it like leaving ComServe and going to private? Is it a big...
And Maritzburg.
Yak is a Maritzburg boy.
Yeah. Whereabouts in Maritzburg are you from? You said Belfort.
Yeah.
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 So from extracting teeth, exodontia to...
Every dot, yeah. For me, it was a bit overwhelming because even doing a cleaning after like a year, the iPad didn't prepare me, man. I think it took me quite some time to do a cleaning to like just get the feel of it because I was just extracting teeth and like just that dexterity and that's the main thing. That was like a big jump. I had to refamiliarize myself with that.
And sitting and working, because you don't, you stand
yeah,
when you do extractions.
we
right?
didn't sit at all.
Yeah.
So sitting and working, indirect vision.
Oh yeah, you forget about.
Yeah, indirect vision.
Ouch.
Yeah, you're also not applying pressure because does dentistry require strength? No, it requires like technique, right? Tactile sensation.
Finesse.
Dexterity. Yeah.
Finesse, that's a good word.
Yeah.
It was a big jump, and I thought, I'll just 2 weeks and I'll be back. No, it took a bit longer than 2 weeks.
It's not exactly like riding a bike, especially if you stop for a whole year. Right?
It's not like it, but fortunately, I have a really great boss and mentor, and he kind of eased me into it. You know, he told me the techniques. His name is Dr Elvin Naidoo, Dr E.K. Naidoo, as known in Pietermaritzburg. He has been practicing for, I think it'll be 23 years now, because he's exactly 20 years ahead of me.
Okay.
So he's got a really good name in Pietermaritzburg, and he's I think one of the reasons I enjoy working for him is because he's one of the most transparent people I've ever seen. How he explains something to me is how he would explain something to a patient. And I think to practice in that way is one of the best things to do.
What's the hardest thing in private practice?
That was my question.
Yeah.
Gonna be.
Sure.
What do you mean? Procedure-wise?
Just general.
The hardest thing?
What's the hardest thing about
Hardest thing
About dentistry or private practice?
dentistry in private practice?
I
would assume it's patience.
Amen. The thing is, I think that
Amen.
together, the hardest thing is, it's not necessarily the patients. I think it's having to explain the administrative part. Because someone exists outside of your chair, right? Like if someone walks in with pain and stuff like that, and maybe you don't have time to see them on the day or do the procedure that they require, they've taken time off to come and see you and all of that stuff like that. So that's one small example. But I think like as I was telling Yak earlier, everyone's governed by availability, affordability, bad experiences in the past. I think the hardest thing is you need to still obviously by principle practice good dentistry and solid evidence-based dentistry, but you need to apply it to real people in real time. And I think that's the hardest part, is because everyone comes with a different hand of cards that they've been dealt. And the hardest part is I really don't like telling someone, like when they ask me, how much is this going to cost? Will my medical aid cover it? And
Yak is nodding very...
he
can relate.
That's the hardest part of my job. I mean, we have people to handle that part of it, but at the end of the day, you're doing the work. You need to obviously tell someone somewhat of.
And they don't train you for that, eh? It's like you got to be a salesperson.
It is the least favorite part of my job.
Do they not train you about that, though? They must have now in
2020. What on how to speak to people and
about
stuff.
money? No, eh?
We had
CPM.
Yes. They taught us how to do some accounts and stuff like that.
But not to actually have the conversation and say it's going to cost you X, Y, and Z. Eh?
I don't think so. I think in ethics and stuff like that, they mention, speaking about the costs and stuff.
In theory. But not the practical.
No, I don't think we've ever done that. And that's the hardest part of my job. That's my least favorite part of the job is...
Isn't it so that some dentists actually don't know what the things cost? Yeah.
Yeah, I purposefully keep myself ignorant. So
why? That's not good.
Why?
How are you going to know what the thing you're doing is going to cost a patient?
That's up to someone else that I've outsourced to get it done for me. So I don't have to have those difficult conversations.
I'm sure like my boss, Elvin, at some point knows the unit price of something. But after just working, you can't focus on that while you're doing clinical work and complicated clinical treatment and stuff like that. So that's I really don't like that part of my job, is telling someone, they have to go find out the cost and stuff. Obviously, you tell them all of this before you do anything, but it's still not I just want things to flow. And I think that's going to be a very difficult thing for if you're coming out of ComServe where you just do what they need.
So you're still working there now from post ComServe?
Yeah.
How many years is that now?
This is my 3rd year with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Maritzburg?
Maritzburg, everyone has their thoughts about Maritzburg.
Sleepy Hollow.
Isn't it the Sleepy Hollow? Isn't it dead? There's nothing to do in Maritzburg.
They got water there.
The drinking water is excellent, man.
Yeah.
It was rated the best in the world once upon a time.
It's amazing. In fact, I feel like I've gained superpowers from drinking.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, your immune system must have gained superpowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my dad.
I'm having a dig at Maritzburg. Yak's dad was health
environmental health. Yeah, we should go to the purification plants and stuff and like see how things.
When you come to Maritzburg, we'll go for a tour. I'll show you Debbie Place.
Yeah, that's the place to be, dude.
That's the place to be, Debbie Place.
Debbie, not I know Durban Road. We used to go to remember the 50s.
Yeah. No, Debbie Place is it's like an Indian village
not too far
type
from where I work.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
can't believe it's still around. Wow.
Yeah, it's still there. I mean, people buy their meat from there and stuff like that. But yeah, it's
but
not
you get
too
like
far
all
from
original like Indian vegetables, like bindi and.
I feel like I'm working in the Verulam of Pietermaritzburg.
Is there a market there where you work?
Yeah, very close by.
The Debbie Place.
It's very it's very familiar to home, and I think that's why I'm working there as well. It's feels like home. What was your question?
I can't even remember. You saying how's Maritzburg? Yak said how's Maritzburg.
Yeah.
I enjoy Maritzburg, man.
Do people know you there now? Like when you drive around and like, hey, doc?
So either clients or patients of mine, but also because it's so small, like a lot of people at gym, that's where most of my friendships have started in Pietermaritzburg. There's also a big social group for a lot of the interns and doctors that move there. It's called PMB Life. So that's how I met a lot of people.
What do you mean? What group?
It's like a social group because nobody knows someone in Maritzburg if they got placed there.
Yeah.
So they all just friends with each other, and it's a group for medical doctors, dentists,
What, like a
allied
WhatsApp
healthcare.
group or what?
It's a WhatsApp group
Okay,
that's
okay.
divided into multiple WhatsApp groups. So
But-
there's a social group, there's a community group, there's a marketplace group where if you're selling stuff, there's a group for runners, all of that stuff.
That's cool.
But Maritzburg is like one of the most sought after places for ComServe
Because of Grays?
because of the 3 hospitals, Grays, Northdale, and Edendale Hospital. Just like how, Kimberley, like to Kimberley, because you have all the specialities there, so you get training in your
Yes.
ComServe through that cycle.
I love Pietermaritzburg. I'm not going to lie. I think I've done the most personal growth in Pietermaritzburg. I had my fun in Pretoria in the city. Then I was still technically in the city during ComServe. And then I think I went to be on my own again, but it's also like an hour's drive from
Not far at all.
home.
But how do you get added to this PMB Live group now? You just go there and somebody puts you on.
On New Year's Eve of 2023, I was with my cousins in Amshanga village, and one of them was one of the doctors that's going there, my cousin's friend. So he was like, "Hey Kiash, there's a group of people in PMB, like a bunch of doctors and stuff that, all either party together, not party, but like
Where?
there's social events that happen."
Where in Amsranga village? Mermaids.
Yes,
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Nice
but we
place.
were like outside, not in the thing.
Why are both of you smiling like that?
No, I was
Yeah, I
just
don't
like,
know
how
why
did you
he's
get it
smiling.
spot on?
Yeah, because it's
We were sitting there. We were booked a table for New Year's Eve there.
yeah.
Yeah, sunsets and
Sounds-
mermaids.
Yes.
Curious.
No, it's not.
Smart.
It's
Yeah,
very.
I thought maybe it's not like a dodgy place. It's
No, it's not a dodgy place.
Yeah.
So we were sitting there, and he was going to Maritzburg the year after, and
and so were you, right?
so that's how I found out about it. But Maritzburg, man, I've grown to love it because after having been so busy in the city and stuff like that, and enjoying the city life, I needed to go to some place where I just could chill, and Maritzburg is perfect for that. And the quiet for me is a really good thing because you can sit with your thoughts, with whatever you're going through, and really process it. And I've picked up a few new hobbies and stuff like that. I mean, I started reading again, because for the longest time I didn't even pick up a book and read. I started running last year as well, and Maritzburg has got so much greenery, so you really enjoy it.
Where do you gym?
I gym at Cascades.
Yeah, I was
So-
about it. Like that for me, that gym. I mean, I gym all around the country, but when I went for a wedding last year after maybe 10 years out of being in Maritzburg, and I went to that Virgin Active, and it's beautiful, man. It's like the whole glass window, and it's in
Yeah.
the forest.
It's
Wow.
so nice, and there's a trail there as well.
Yeah,
So that's what I like about Maritzburg is you can really you can slow down. If you ever want a taste of the city, it's like an hour's drive. So yeah, Maritzburg I like it.
I mean, you mentioned chilling and relaxing, right? But you're not doing that. Aren't you gigging? You're doing a lot of music stuff, right?
Yeah, I am.
yeah. Are you gigging in Maritzburg?
I've had a few gigs. I've had 1 or 2 solo gigs, but like at a wedding. I sang at my friend's wedding not too long ago.
I saw that was in Howick, or where was that?
Yeah, it was where they have this music in the hills thing. It is in Hilton.
Oh, Hilton.
Yeah. So there was that. And I've recently joined a band or play guitar for this person, Matt Gardner. So we played at Splashy Fin.
Okay.
He gigs
Oh,
around
wow.
Maritzburg as well.
Yeah.
That name.
So you played at
rings a bell.
Splashy.
Yes. That was fun.
Nice.
At weddings and stuff, do people pay you? You got a rate.
If I don't know the people and they're obviously asking me to put a whole set together,
Yeah.
that does take time, and
So would you do free for Yak's wedding?
I honestly would.
I'm negotiating for you. Yeah.
Because most of the weddings that I play at,
No, I don't want free stuff.
yeah.
I must pay you.
That's what
for
he
the-
says.
Yeah.
That's what he says. He doesn't want.
it's just because it's free doesn't mean it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
Really, you guys must watch the cost of free.
Okay. So how much?
True.
How much? Then what's the rate? Let's for Yak's wedding. Let's make it
No,
now.
no.
Let's do it now. How much?
I'll bring the tabla.
Give us a discount. What do you think? Like 20 grand for?
Whoa, that's a bit much.
It's
Oh,
Yak.
really?
It's Yak. Have you seen this practice?
How long would you want me to perform for?
Yak is making good money.
No, Yash is making up a scenario. Yeah, so
Yak
let's
is
go with
making
his
good money. Let's do 20
hypotheticals.
grand, right?
20 grand, bro, I'll custom make a song for you.
Yeah.
I'll play as someone walks down the
Okay,
aisle.
I'm writing
You
this
must
down.
walk me down.
I'll walk you down the aisle while
Okay,
singing.
so Kiash will
Oh, he's actually
make
making these notes.
custom song.
You
for
see how you've overcommitted yourself.
Can you think of any lyrics like right now on the fly?
Yes, I can.
Let's do it. Sing one now.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't
So-
plan this.
oh,
guys.
wow,
Like, we
okay.
didn't
Tell
plan-
me about
Tell me.
tell me
About
about this
you.
person you're gonna marry.
Oh no, that's
In theory, yeah. Come on,
In
you
theory.
don't-
it's theoretical.
Yeah. Okay, let's just. Yak, tell us about the person you're going to marry. They're very patient. They're very patient.
Why? Because they
Yeah,
would
but
need.
Give me 4 words, and I'll come up with something. This is
I'll let
unscripted, by the way.
Yash do it.
Yeah.
I'll let Yash do it.
Patient.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Persevering.
Persevering.
All the P words.
And Pietermaritzburg.
Oh my gosh. Where's Eminem when you need it? Hey, Eminem, rhyme Pietermaritzburg with something. Patience, pretty, perseverance, and Pietermaritzburg. The 4 cornerstones of life. Okay. Since it's a wedding song, I have to do 3-4-4 timing.
There she is, looking so pretty. And I'll be patient, wait till you can come and see me. Oh, you waited and waited, and you persevered. You took my word, now we're getting married in Pietermaritzburg.
Yes.
Wow, dude. Hired.
Very good.
You
Yeah,
are hired.
20 grand, right? Okay.
Higher.
Yash is paying for the podcast.
Oh,
He's paying for
okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, man,
Lovely.
wow, well done. That is just off the cuff like that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to the wedding.
I'll sample this in the actual song.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool. It'll be. I can just see it now, right? We'll do the wedding speech.
You're gonna have to pay after RYX though.
People will do the wedding speech. Then we'll cut to this part of this podcast because this podcast is part of Yak's life, right? We might even cut to other interviews of people depending on who Yak.
You can
marries.
do a whole montage and
And-
then end with this clip.
Yash
then-
needs to shower a lot,
Yeah.
like shorter. Like, what about?
I mean, I never thought about. I'm just thinking about this now on the fly. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but most of my friends' weddings, if they're my friends and I was gonna go to the wedding anyway,
Hmm.
why would I now charge you? I will say the only part of it is like I never get to actually catch up with all of the friends that I haven't seen in so long.
Yeah.
That's the only part where I'm like, but I mean, money is not going to fix that. Even if they do pay me, I'm still not going to get to catch up with my friends. That's the only part I don't like about playing at weddings is that you still have to go sound check and set up your stuff. You have to worry about your stuff.
You don't get to enjoy it, right? Like Yak has emceed a few weddings. I mean, isn't that like you can't
Yeah,
really
it's
enjoy the
stressful.
wedding?
I actually don't like it, to be honest.
I've always known that I was going to be that friend in the group that everyone would want me to sing at their wedding. That I just overstayed myself.
It's, I mean, that's just the reality.
But yeah,
it's your role in
in
society.
fact, most of the weddings I've played at, all dentists as well, getting married. The one was in Cape Town in Stellenbosch where their first dance was to one of my songs that I'd released.
Tell me they at least like sort out your airfare and everything. No, you do it yourself. Jeez, you're a good friend.
That was my gift to them. No, because I took the whole week
On
off.
that note, you flew here for us to ask him if we sorted out your
No. We're paying you in
Royalties.
What do you call it? Exposure.
Exposure.
It's the worst thing ever, right?
No,
Do
but the
people
thing
do that?
is, hey?
Do people do that? They'll be like, "No, we're not going to pay you. You'll get exposure," type of thing.
Well, I do a lot of charity, like actual charity stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I don't expect to get paid there. No, if it's a corporate, they usually do pay you, like you're playing in a restaurant. There's a lot of people that have asked me to perform for exposure. And if I'm not doing anything else, like if work's not in the way, if I don't have another gig, yeah, then maybe I'll do it because, as I said, this is not my source of income.
Yeah.
Exposure is like, that's a benefit for me. It's still a bonus for me because I've still got dentistry to
Speaking of exposure, how do you get yourself out there? Like, I'm guessing TikTok and all these things. So.
This is going to sound silly, but the only way to get yourself out there is to actually get yourself out there. When I started singing again after, high school and stuff, I was in musicals and stuff, but as a solo artist, you have to go to an open mic. Just like how you would in dentistry, you have to be prepared to start from the bottom up. Like in dentistry, you're not going to have a client base when you first start out. If you do, great for you. But I'm saying as a new dentist, you have to build your base up, your skill set and all of that. With musician, like being a musician, you have to start somewhere. You have to start with an open mic. You have to show people that you have something to offer. Then once you've done that, you just start with a few good videos of yourself, post it on social media, and be prepared. Not everyone's going to like what you have to offer. You really do need to have a thick skin, but you must also understand that you're just showcasing your product. People don't like that. Like your product doesn't mean they're a bad person.
Do you get haters? Well, just trolls.
I can't say this was a troll, but there was a few drunk guys at one gig that just wanted me to play covers, and obviously everyone is there to listen to my songs and stuff. That was the most. There's a few people that I feel like are unnecessarily. You get constructive criticism, and then you get people that comment on every single thing you do without a resolution.
Yeah, noise. That's what I call noise.
Noise.
Yeah.
So
there's
this
noise.
one guy that I'm not going to name him, obviously, but I think in 2023 I was releasing, and my music was starting to sound a lot better, and I was getting it mixed and mastered by someone that's doing professionals. And this guy was just, he irritated me a bit, because it was like every single thing I posted, like, why did you have to drown out the vocals in reverb, stuff like this? And I was like, okay, cool. And then I just stopped this. And then he wanted to collaborate with me.
Yeah, I was going to say, he likes you. He probably likes you, yeah.
No, but I'm saying there's a better way to approach it. I accept criticism, but with a view towards making it forward. But you got to learn to accept criticism in any facet of life.
Thick skin. And if you're putting yourself out there, there's always going to be comments.
I can't understand why those people have to comment in the first. If you have something bad to say, or you have negative thoughts, don't say it in the first place.
You don't have to say it. And I can't say it affected me too much, because I'm still here. But though I would say that was a bit of a trolling thing, because that was very unnecessary, because I wasn't the only musician he was doing that to.
Okay.
So if it was someone that I had known that was actually saying, maybe try doing this instead, because this sounds, and if something sounds bad, tell me, because I welcome that even from my own bandmates. There was notes that I did not hit well, but this guy was doing it to a lot of other musicians, like bad mouthing other musicians.
Yeah, that's a him thing, not a you thing. And as you say, as I said, there is noise and there is signal. Some signal is good, right? Who do you rely on to do you ever go and test things out?
Who's your soundboard? Yeah. Pun intended.
Oh, my social media.
Yeah.
Social media is good for that.
Where are you on which platform?
I'm on Instagram at Kiash Arjun 16, and then at Kiash Arjun 16 on TikTok as well.
Why 16?
Yeah.
I was born on the 16th of Feb.
Okay.
And all of the other Kiash Arjuns were taken.
16th Feb, eh?
Yeah.
Sure. It's a good date.
Yeah. Why is it?
I'm not going to say, but I'll tell you.
It's 2 days after Valentine's Day.
No, I'll tell you off camera. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you have to get yourself out there. You have to accept criticism, because it's a part of life. Like, it's going to happen. If someone doesn't like what you have to say, or like what you have to sing or perform, does not mean that they're a bad person necessarily. You have to just look past that, but also work on your craft. It goes both ways, and get a few good videos, post them online, work on your craft continuously. Like, if people are commenting like, can you do this song? I love when people say that, because maybe they hear something that you don't as an average listener, and you're performing for people that are listening most of the time, not really musicians. So you need to really find that dynamic between what you are good at, but also what do people want to listen to. And then the more you do it, the better you get at it. And I only started posting on TikTok properly 2023, 2024. And the views you get from there, because all of our aunties and uncles, they all have TikTok. They're watching like bhajans and stuff on TikTok. So if you put the right location, the right hashtags, if you post at a certain time, people are going to see it and reshare it.
But
and stuff
TikTok,
like that.
isn't TikTok also like a great music discovery place? Eh?
It is. I mean, I think Will Lindley is one of our
I
South
love
African
Will
guys.
Lindy. Yeah.
You know, Will Lindley sounds a lot like the 1975.
Okay.
That's why.
Is it?
But
I love Will
not a lot of
Lindy.
people in South Africa know the 1975, but that's
I'm a big fan of Will Lindy. I wanna
he's
go to a
got great
concert.
music. I also love him for that reason. I mean, he's his own artist. He's a South African boy. I can hear that in his music. He's not
Yes.
directly, but anyway, not to go on that tangent. You have to really get good at your craft.
And how do you get on radio and things like that? Have you been on, like, do you get played on?
Yes, I have. So I had a friend that was working on radio. I think it was Southside FM. In 2022, they played one or two of my songs there. But last year was my first big radio play. I paid someone, a distribution agency, to get my song plugged to multiple different radios. We went with that song, They Can Only Be Good. That was #1 for 5FM pop charts for at least a week. It stayed on the charts for like
Because I always
few
wonder,
weeks.
I mean, there's so much music out there, right?
Mm.
And so many good songs that just go unnoticed.
Yeah.
Because people don't have good representation. Do you have an agent?
I don't have an agent, but as
You
I
want
said,
one?
maybe I would be open to that because I can't handle the admin part of it. I'm good at what I do, but I don't know how the administrative part works all of the time. But yeah, this guy basically for a month you pay a certain amount and your stuff gets plugged. But even if you pay for that month, right? You still have radio interviews that extend past that month. So he still arranges it, and I think it's well worth the money to do it. This particular one I used was Pitch Republic with a guy named Dwarrick. And yeah, there was a lot of interviews. Like I had to take like a half an hour during a work day, and I would sit in my room or go to one of the other rooms and do my radio interviews telephonically. Yeah, that was quite cool. And East Coast Radio as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just searched your name on Apple Music. So you've got an album called Icing the Garden, right?
Yes.
And then Fire and Ice.
Yes, Fire and Ice was the COVID album, the EP.
So how does it work? Does it cost you money to put these things on Apple Music? And
I like your album cover.
presumably
Thank
on
you.
Spotify?
The one with the ice. There's a lot of ice in my
There's a
music.
song that's got
What?
an explicit sign next to it, unleaded.
Yes, that's the song, the words that I forgot.
Give your
That one
sister
did.
all my love.
Yeah.
Like, does this cost you money to have it up on these platforms?
Yes, it does. So as I mentioned, the distribution agency
Right.
and now the distribution platform. So I use something called Lander. So you have to pay a certain subscription.
Like a monthly thing.
No, you can pay it monthly, but I usually pay it for a whole year because then I'm not like worried about anything. In fact, it works out a lot cheaper as well. And then depending on which plan you take, you can upload whenever for a certain date,
Okay.
and you can monetize everything.
And does money come in from it? So you're making money off these songs?
Yeah, but you're not making a lot. I don't think a lot of people make, like a lot of musicians make most of their money from streaming. Obviously, the more streams you get, the more. But like, I think most of it is from gigs. But yeah, I am making money. I just let it sit there and marinate.
That's so cool. So it's like a stream.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good music. I think at least the recent few songs are catchy.
So Ladysmith is coming out, what, 29 May?
29th of May. It's on my mother's and her twin's birthday.
Okay, cool.
Your mom and her twin.
Yeah, not identical.
Is that why you chose that date?
Yes, because Ladysmith is where her dad's side of the family is from. So I chose that date.
Yes, and I saw that clip of you and her, and you asked her what Ladysmith means to her.
And I mean,
That was going with, it's picking up traction on TikTok and stuff.
it's picking up a lot of traction on TikTok. My mom, everyone seems to love my mom. She's a wonderful lady. And you asked about there's a lot of songs that go unnoticed. I was playing one of my demos for another song at some point last year, and she was like, "But why are you not on radio? What do you need to do to get on radio?" And I was like, "I need to do this and this. It seems like a lot and whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, but your music deserves to go on radio." So I have to give big props to Auntie Yuthika, mom, for
That's your mom's name.
for motivating me to get my song on radio. I think that was one of the biggest things that I could have done for my own brand.
I've got this playlist on my Apple Music. It's called The Ashes Local is Lekker. I can't wait to add Ladysmith on there because genuinely I like the song.
Yeah.
Like,
There's samples of home videos that we took in Ladysmith when I was like playing, what's it? When you keep the balloon up in the air,
yeah.
keep up or whatever.
Yeah.
There's that. videos of my brother wearing a Spider-Man outfit, and my cousin's like, "Oh, Spider-Man," but like in these young kiddies' voices, and us basically saying what color bubblegum chappy we got.
So there's a music video. Is there gonna be a music?
There's no music video. I'm saying I literally held my phone and played the videos in front of the microphone, and then I panned it. You can hear it very faintly, but it makes the song
In the
more
song?
heartfelt for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And where do
Dude,
you
you need representation, eh?
where do you record? Like in a studio or something?
No, I record in my apartment in Maritzburg or my house in.
So even this song,
Verulam.
this Lady Smith song,
Yeah, that was recorded in Hayfields.
what's that?
Hayfields is the name of the place that I was staying at in the last 2 years.
Suburb.
In your room,
Suburb.
in your room.
In our lounge.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is really cool. You would never tell that, but I love telling people how simple it is. Like, if I need to make a song, it's just right there.
Sure. That is.
So do you know who Jordan Arts is? Heard of Jordan Arts?
No.
Okay.
What are you
It doesn't
thinking?
matter.
Are you getting him a deal or something?
Yeah, I mean, look, you're obviously talented, right, at what you do. And your mom's right, when she asks you why you're not on radio. And I don't know whether you've thought about it, like why you're not on radio, because it's fine. It's from a social media perspective, getting yourself out there from an awareness perspective is one thing. But obviously, like in this industry, and to be honest, I've seen it. It's like you need people that already are in the know about how to do these things and how to pitch and whatever it is. And that's why most of these artists get representation, like an agent.
You really need to get yourself out there. There's so many talented people, right? But nobody's going to do your work for you. You have to be intentional about it. And I'm so glad that I had that conversation with my mom. Because in fact, in the moment, I was a bit like, I don't know if I was irritated by the question or took it offensively. I was like, but I'm just releasing, Mom. I just make it for myself. But that was obviously a defense mechanism. I mean, who wouldn't want their music played on radio?
And I think you're selling yourself short there
But
by
it's so
taking it personal.
How nice is that, eh? Like
Exactly.
your mom believes in you and supports you. Isn't that so cool?
No, that
from
is
your granddad, actually.
a beautiful thing. My parents are at every gig that I have now, like at every single gig. They were going to come up to Joburg this coming weekend. But because I'm part of this Dingalings show,
What's this Dingalings thing?
so the Dingalings are a comedy group in.
What does dingling mean?
I don't know. It sounds.
I don't know. It
sounds
sounds
very testicular. Go on. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, that's the name of a comedy group in KZN, and I'm part of the upcoming show. So I just found out like at the start of May. I just got thrown into it. And so my parents are going to be at that gig. They're going to be at the one in Maritzburg after. So my parents are my biggest supporters, and I'm very grateful for them. I mean, they've given me all of the tools to do whatever I want in this life. And just like Dr. Hafiji said, I was never short of anything growing up, but I know it didn't come easily to them. So I'm happy that they are my biggest supporters. I think that's a child's dream.
That's so nice, man.
So yeah, big ups to Auntie.
Auntie Yuthika and Uncle Pravesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, man. It's cool. You raised a cool kid.
Yeah, and me as well.
Anything? Yeah. I was talking about your brother.
Yeah, you're talking about my brother.
How did you know? Anything else we didn't talk about, Kiash, that you want to talk about? Please, let's get it out there. What are we thinking?
I mean, I don't know how much more of a dental perspective you want me to speak about things.
Yeah,
because we have been talking a lot about music.
Yeah. Because Yak was getting bored when we were talking dentistry, so that's why I was.
No, I mean, you said we were going to talk about it later, so you overpromised yourself there. But like a lot of the undertone of like things I'm getting from you, and I know there's some other artists as well, like ROIX and the guys that you follow. So a lot of music or the songwriting is inspired by personal experience. You know where I'm going.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I know exactly where you're going with this.
You don't have to tell us, but also you kind of have to tell us, and you can decide later with Yash.
No, don't give me more editing. Yeah.
Give me more work to edit. But like, so I mean, I asked you off camera, like, were you dating anyone or whatever? I think you're pretty cool. I mean, like,
Thanks, man.
you've got a scientific mind, being in dentistry, and then you're also in the arts. So tell us about your personal life.
That's why he's a Tandarts.
Tandarts. Oh my gosh, that was brilliant.
Thank you.
My personal life. No, I'm not dating anyone. I'm not seeing anyone. For the longest time, I thought I wanted that, and then got a taste of that and I realized, oh, maybe I need to do a bit of work before I get involved. Yeah, I've had a few sour experiences, but it's okay. It's all about learning. I don't regret anything.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Have you ever written or any other songs been inspired by those experiences?
Yeah, like I wrote a whole album when I was still releasing on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
That's where that song "Smile" is from. About
knew it.
there was a
German
girl that
girl.
obviously kicked off the songwriting.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful because I was listening to a lot of Ed Sheeran there. So I kind of enjoyed the whole tortured poet kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And that's where I started with songwriting.
Yeah.
But I think some artists just imagine these things. Like,
You think? I think a lot of them probably they write from personal experience, and that makes more authentic.
I think I saw an interview maybe with Billie Eilish or Taylor Swift where she'd been writing these songs from the time she was like 9, 10. Obviously, she wasn't in relationships then, but it was like imagined.
Maybe it's from past life.
Yeah, Imagine Dragons.
Experience.
Yeah, past life.
No, a lot of my songs are based on real life. Like a lot of the songs that do well,
Yeah.
people can actually sense that energy in the song.
Yeah.
So most of those are written based on actual experience. There's a few songs that I have fabricated, but they sound really funny. Like the "Give Your Sister All My Love" song. That that was a funny song, but I mean,
You don't have a friend that you fancy the sister.
Yes, he did.
no.
Yeah.
But you wanted to speak about dentistry. What else about dentistry? There's only so much one can speak of dentistry, right?
I was going to ask you, where is it going?
Yeah, what's the plans?
Yeah.
Where's dentistry going?
Bedford View Dental Care? Pulling?
Yeah. You don't.
Hey, Dr. Naidoo
like
get
Joburg?
worried.
I like Joburg because, I mean, I have a lot of family here. And I mean, there's a lot of opportunities to study further as well.
Yeah, can give you a lot of exposure, yeah. And I'm not talking about radiographically.
Dental jokes.
Yeah, I like Joburg. I do enjoy what the dentistry is currently having me. I'm working with someone that is teaching me a lot and exposing me to a lot of different ways of practicing. Well, not different ways of practicing, but different ways of making yourself better. And I used to always think, you must stick on one pathway, and he's taught me about that. And that whole analogy I was telling you about treating one thing versus treating the patient holistically, how he compares. He sat me down and he said, you're not just writing a line or a verse, you're writing a song. There's layers to it.
Explain to us lyrically.
What? Okay, sure.
What's happening?
Don't worry.
So I was having a bit of a tough time, and I don't know if any other younger dentists could relate to this, but you see a problem, you address the problem, you fix the problem. But you're fixing the problem within context, right? And you need to obviously treat someone holistically. And your aim is to improve or maintain the situation, right? If it's already great. And my boss told me this whole analogy. He gave me this whole analogy of you must treat your dentistry and your treatment like how you treat your songs, because that's like second nature to me now. So instead of, if someone wants like something as simple, I'm going to use like the 4-chord analogy, right? Like that's what you want, right? Like as simple as it gets, message received. But if you want to just go that step further and make an improvement and make someone feel something that they didn't expect to feel when they were, at face value, you could, instead of doing this, you kind of want to, okay. Did you see how your facial expression just changed when I played that way?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how he told me to practice dentistry. And I know I didn't say much when I was playing that, but you got to be very creative with how you work with people. And I mean, obviously within limits, but I'm saying you got to really aim to make a difference, I suppose.
You don't just treat things at face value.
Yeah, you don't treat them at face value. You want to really change someone's life. You want to make it better for them, right? And I feel like doing this is better than just doing. So I feel like that's how I was told to practice dentistry. Just go that extra mile and make things a lot better for someone. Because everyone has those experiences at the dentist and has their past stories at the dentist, but you need to just be your own person. build your brand, be different, be good different.
Coincidentally, that's what I think differentiates a dentist from a great dentist. It's having that ability beyond the clinical skill to identify soft skills so you can be empathetic towards that person, and having that emotional quotient to understand that it's not just about them coming in and walking and saying, oh, I hate this place, I hate the dentist, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
It's a lot more than that.
Everyone's going to say that. I mean, that is the job you picked on. You working on people in your chair. They're awake. It's the thought of someone injecting you and someone working on you. It can be daunting for someone, especially if they haven't had regular trips to the dentist. I mean, they hear all of these sounds and they don't know what to expect. If you can tell someone without scaring them exactly what needs to happen in layman's terms, I feel like someone appreciates that a lot more than you just, then before you even start treatment. I feel like if they know what they're in for, if you're on the same page, I think that's the best thing you could get in dentistry. Obviously, you still have to do clinical work and you have to do it well. But for me, I think the biggest and the most important part is being on the same page, because you can't go wrong there. Yeah.
So if you become like a big rock star type thing, musician,
Will remember us.
Of course,
yeah,
said
you
our
will
wedding.
remember us. You better. But would you do dentistry still?
Yo, I might not, because our jobs require a lot of mental focus. I can't be thinking about my tour or my gig while working on a living person. I can't do that. And there's been times where you really, really have to lock in. You're working millimeters away from danger. One small slip up, or if you take something for granted, something can happen just like that.
And there's your musical career gone as well. Is that the reputational
Exactly.
association?
Because you know what I always had to ask my boss, or what he asked me, are you a musician that does dentistry or a dentist that does music on the side? And I told him, I don't know. There's a lot of questions that I don't have.
Good answer. Yeah.
I don't have that figured out yet. And I think it's fine to not have that figured out, because I'm still doing relatively well in both of them.
Yeah. I agree with you.
But I think I may have to do music in that regard if it blows up.
Yeah.
Mind you that everything is subjective. Like, your career is dependent on whether people like you, either as a dentist or a musician. If people don't like you, you're not going to have a sustainable career.
Wait, I want to ask him for your opinion. Do you think that's true, what he said?
I think
Are
that's
you
true.
sleepy? What's
I think
happening?
that's true.
Yeah,
What?
okay.
What do you want?
I would have thought, yes, you would have a different opinion.
What would
on
you have
that.
thought?
Sometimes you can be great at what you do, but you don't have to be liked. Like lawyers, for example.
Oh,
No
Not
way.
everyone likes them.
No way. The most successful guys in private practice anywhere, you have to have people like you. You don't necessarily have to be the best technically the best anything. If you're not getting clients or patients, then it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
I understand both minds of what you're saying, because a lot of people are really excellent at what they do, and patients know that going in, that maybe they're not the friendliest or anything, but they get the job done. But for me, I feel like if people don't like you, they're not going to come to you as a dentist or a musician.
Because we're all service providers, dude. At the end of the day, you're giving a service, and people need to trust and believe in the service. Otherwise, they'll go somewhere else.
Well,
They'll listen to something
you're
else.
not going and picking up a handpiece and working straight. You having a conversation with them first. That's your
connecting
first
with them.
impression. No pun intended. First impressions are important.
Yeah, that's another dental joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably have to pick up the music if it got to that stage, because I can't have my mind in two really big arenas. That was a music pun at one point.
So, but how do you think you're doing enough now in both spheres of practice? Pun intended.
That's
again.
sounds like a very loaded question.
I'm doing a lot more.
Yeah, it is, because I'm trying to figure out, are you doing enough in the music side of things?
I don't think I'm doing enough in the music side of things.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm doing a lot, but
Yeah.
not enough.
Do you want to? Do you want your music career to overtake your?
I don't want
passion.
that.
Is it a passion? Can I call it a passion?
It is my music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I want that. I've always wanted to be someone that proves that you can do both. And I don't know if that's possible yet. One of my friends, actually at your talk, Maxine,
Yeah.
she was like, I hope it gets to the point where you have to choose. And that was also a beautiful thing to hear. Like, she hopes that I have both opportunities and I'm spoiled for a choice, because I don't know if it's possible to do both. Mind you, I'm doing all of this and I don't have any really big commitments. I don't have a family. I like my own family. I don't have a wife and all of that. So I have all of this time to do it. If and when that time comes, I don't know if I'll have time to spread myself as thin.
Who's going to play at your wedding?
Probably me.
Ah,
What?
well, I'm right.
No,
here.
can you? No,
Yeah.
you. I really would.
As long as you
like
got
to-
Wi-Fi there for his YouTube. He's sorted.
Yeah.
No, I would-
Tabla beats.
I need some classic 2000s.
Who are your
hits.
favorite artists and things like that? Like,
So-
what do you listen to?
I speak to I mentioned the 1975, but I've really been listening to a lot of Justin Bieber, like Swag 1 and Swag 2. And one of the biggest reasons I like those two albums is because another two of my favorite artists work. Like, the riff from Daisies
Yeah.
was written by this guy. Pinky.
Hey, like Justin Bieber's Baby.
Yeah.
I thought it was a woman when I first heard it.
The song.
Yeah. Baby. I thought
We
it was
all
a
had that phase of wondering, like Justin Bieber's this child. Everyone had his opinions. And I was also like a bit sus of it. As you grew, man, like I think after that album, Believe or something like that, I really started to enjoy his music. And then when he just dropped this last year, I started running around the same time as well. So
Beauty and the Beat. Remember, that was one of our Standerton songs.
Yeah. We have some memories with Justin Bieber.
on my way to work, I listen to, like, I don't like shuffling music. I listen to albums,
Okay.
like on my Apple Music and
Yeah,
stuff
me
like that.
too, actually.
And I also play that, like I play music if my patients request, or there's one kid wanted Taylor Swift the one time. It's like while I'm busy working on him, he was so brave. I was like humming the music while
you operating?
I was working, and I was like, this is so cool, man.
And
No,
the thing-
yeah, sorry.
No, go on.
Oh no, I don't give my patients an option. They're subjected to listen to what I have to.
Yeah.
But then they actually love it.
Yak is a dictator. Like that.
Sometimes I play what I want to hear, like.
Mm.
But if time's not an issue, I ask them, what do you want? Especially if there's someone that comes regularly or something like
Why
that.
do you like listening to albums? Because what?
Because I feel like it's like you set your vibe for the day.
Okay.
Because when you listen to shuffle, it's really unexpected. Like you could have
It's
a
an emotional
slow song.
roller coaster.
It's an emotional roller coaster. I want to know what I'm getting myself into. Like familiarity.
So an album is like a story almost.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like icing the garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, like, some songs don't become hits, but they're really good songs, right?
They're
On an
really
album.
good songs. They're like hidden gems.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I said like icing the garden, that was a whole story. That was a whole mood that I wrote at the end of 2024 based on events that happened at that time.
Okay. Yeah. Yak wants to probe.
I knew.
Yeah. Probe. Yak.
No, I mean, we gave you the opportunity. I don't think you want to talk about it. It's probably still fresh.
What happened?
2024, like, well, it's not even 2 years.
No,
ago.
I've had these moments in my personal life and what happens in your personal life does sometimes, you have to go to work with that in your mind, but you have to try and block it out and stuff like that. So if there's any bad things that have happened, I'm so glad I have my music for it to be the outlet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Podcasts? Listen to any. Or watch.
I listened to the Why Did I Become a Doctor podcast.
Do you listen or do you watch?
I recently started listening to it when I'm driving,
Swag.
but I watch most of the time.
Okay, where do you listen?
Apple Music podcast? No,
Apple
it's
Podcast.
just called podcasts. Yeah.
And
Why did you?
Is it a different experience
not
to
like-
watch?
You don't want to see us.
No, I watch most of them.
Okay.
In fact, like when I'm getting ready for work or something, or in between, or at work, sometimes. When I'm,
Do you have it, is it a different experience to listen versus watching? Do you find that? Not really.
yes, it is. It is because I can see the reactions of people.
Yeah.
Um,
So do you prefer watching?
I prefer watching.
I prefer doing I prefer doing both. Watching. I mean, it's a different experience. Like I've watched an episode and I've listened to an episode.
I like seeing everyone's facial expressions, but it's also like I met a few of the people that have been on the show.
Who?
I don't know if you'll remember, but Dr. Hafaji, he gave a lecture in KZN at the end of last year. That's the same lecture I sang at because my song did
So he'll remember
well.
that. He'll definitely remember.
I don't know, but anyway, he came up to me and he greeted me because I was where he was walking, and I was like, "What?" Like, like I'm very humbled when I meet people that are like super successful in their career, and then I see them on the podcast. I'm like, "Hey, I know that person."
And then when you see them in real life and you realize they're actually cool people, right?
They're very nice people. I mean, I've met I'm very fortunate to be where I am because also Elvin is really well respected in the community as a dentist, as a person as well. He's a nice person, and his wife is one of the orthodontists in Pietermaritzburg. And I mean, he knows a lot of, referrals to specialists like surgeons, prosthodontists and stuff. I met Dr. Ashen Singh through Elvin as well.
Yeah, people are good, man.
Yeah.
You just got to go out there and say hello, right?
You just got to greet.
Yeah.
I mean, it amazes me how nice of a conversation you can have, because obviously before meeting someone, you hear how good their reputation is. You must think, they probably don't like small talk or conversations, but they are really amenable to it.
It's all these assumptions that we have, right?
Yes.
We see them, we think like,
and that's based on
they're
past
so important
experiences.
or they're so, but then you actually speak to them, it's like,
they're very, they also have like character.
Yeah.
Like they're like interesting people, and what they do is just like, it's amazing, but I'm saying they interesting and characteristic people first.
Any other podcasts?
Any other podcasts? There's the Tiny Desk technically counts as a podcast.
Yeah, I love that.
Tiny Desk concerts.
That's music.
No, so they speak on it.
They
sometimes,
speak on
yeah?
it.
In between, right?
And then there's another NPR series where they break down how music is made and stuff.
Okay.
That's what I really like.
I like Charlie Puth on TikTok.
Yeah, man. I love Charlie Puth so much.
He's so good on TikTok. It'll make you want to be like this musical.
He really simplifies it. See, that's the way he does that.
He breaks
and he
things
explains
down.
it to people.
Yeah.
That's how Elvin practices.
That's really
like
cool.
he explains things so well, and it makes you so interested in what you're doing. In fact, if you explain something well enough, sorry to go back to dentistry, I feel like some people already start feeling better knowing what's happening.
They understand.
Of course, yeah.
Like they already start feeling better if you can fix.
But
the pain that they don't.
But it's easier said than done, hey? Like you can go and give them all the information and you haven't explained it to them because they haven't understood it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
No,
that's the whole. That's you
the
have
skill.
to really, really explain it to him. You know from a professional point of view. But if you can, and I'm sure Charlie put this, like, he doesn't talk about mixing and mastering and all that. He talks about what people hear
in a digestible way.
And for us working on patients, on living people, they don't care about what file system we use or what they don't care about beveling. What they care about how you made them feel. Did you take away their pain? How did what's the outcome of it? So I feel like that's the comparison between music and dentistry again. The way Charlie Puth explains all of his music and breaks down his songs to the elements that people can hear, I feel like people will appreciate that a lot more when they hear the final product. Same with dentistry. If they can understand this particular problem that you're having is one consequence of something else that's not really happening in the mouth, and we need to do things to fix the overall cause of it, people appreciate that much more. And if you see them smile when they first came in pain, before you've done anything, or like at least get some type of relief and understanding of what's happening, I think that's one of the best feelings ever.
Have you made a song for your parents?
My parents?
No. Bhajan, if you will.
I started singing Hindi earlier this year to try and impress my parents.
And
they were impressed.
Yeah, maybe we'll end off with the Hindi song.
Why? Do you have any? Can you do a Hindi?
I can.
Not right now.
Not right
when
now.
we're finishing.
Yeah. But
do you take requests?
Yeah, I can take requests, but only if I can sing the song.
Tujhe yaad hai na mere yaar.
What is it?
It's from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Like one of my favorites.
I know Kal Ho Na
Super
Ho.
sad.
I know Hawaiian by Arjit Singh. I know
Okay,
I know
true.
Avan Javan. Yeah.
I don't know any of these things. Yeah.
And now I had to learn some chutney songs for this comedy show.
Yeah. Kaise bani?
That was one of the things. We're basically doing our own folk chord thing.
You know, Ivana's dad is a chutney. He's got
Dodo
albums.
Bhagwandi.
Yeah, Dodo Bhagwandi.
Wow.
It's quite popular.
Yeah, I'll play it for you later.
Is that what he was
player.
doing?
He does chutney. Yeah, he's got like albums.
See? Talent runs in these healthcare workers' families.
Yeah.
talent runs. But yeah, I'm enjoying the process. Do you guys have any questions about the dentistry?
Yeah, like what's next? So you spoke about the dentistry part of it, but
Mhm.
what's next for you in dentistry? I mean, so you're working there as an associate at the practice. Do you have any other intention? Like,
I am studying a postgrad in aesthetics at the through the University of Western Cape right now.
as in dental aesthetics or
Dental
perioral?
aesthetics. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm getting obviously inspired to start studying again and all of that, and it is making me look at things in a different light, and that's before we even did the hands-on stuff like that.
What's that about? Aesthetics. What do they teach?
Well, aesthetics in terms of anything that someone deems as an aesthetic concern, even if it's a back tooth.
Who the lecturer is there?
I know Prof. Mulder.
Yeah.
Then they've got a few other lecturers that do certain lectures, but he gives most of our lectures. Prof. Rian Mulder.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I know Rian, yeah.
I think his wife's a periodontist as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward. We're going to Cape Town for like a week for
Yes.
hands-on. Or not Cape Town,
Oh, yes,
think it's-
Mulder van Staden, yeah, it's a perio, I think. Yeah.
probably.
And does the Dr. Smile, Alex,
He's
Yeah.
in...
is he there? Does he lecture there?
I don't know. He's not in any of our programs.
Okay.
But yeah, I've always wondered these things because isn't Dr. Haffajee also there?
Oh, okay.
I think Prof. Foster was also lecturing. Martin Foster.
Marshall Foster, yeah.
He was lecturing there. He was one of my supervisors as well.
I just remembered now where I was going to with the questioning about do you listen to podcasts and things. Do you have any feedback for us on this podcast? What can we improve? What are we doing well? Who do we
Listen,
need to get on?
I think you guys are doing a great job. It made me very excited, and I'm super grateful to be on the podcast because you
Why?
guys have... Why am I grateful?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
you
for the
done-
listeners out there, I think Yash and I can unanimously agree that you're probably like one of our biggest fans. Do you agree?
Based on what he's told us, yeah. Like all the feedback.
Yeah, no, but he also watches quite religiously.
Yeah.
I made my mum and dad watch it as well. Though the episode with Riyad Musa, because they know him from Material, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that was so Indian. They know him from Material, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they loved hearing the backstory, and I feel like we're in this age, South Africa specifically. South Africa's getting out there. You guys are part of that, and I feel like
What do you mean? Like,
when I was learning about dental school, if you search up on YouTube, there's very few videos about dental school in South Africa or dentistry in South Africa. At the time, maybe there's more now. But I feel like podcasts like this could maybe give someone going into dentistry or specializing some type of feedback or a teaser of what's about to come, because you guys speak as, well, clinicians. There's some clinical stuff mentioned, but you're talking to the person that's doing all of it. And that's why I'm so grateful, because you guys have had some pretty big guests on the show.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from all the way from Verulam, and I had big imposter syndrome coming here because, yeah, but I'm grateful to even be on the show. I feel like you guys are doing justice, and you're highlighting the experience of a South African dentist or a healthcare worker for that matter, and you're expanding your horizons. It's not just dentists, not just doctors.
oh, well, dude, we are very grateful to you, man. I mean, coming all the way here, you're a special person. Like, you do dentistry, you are brilliant at your arts and craft that you do. Like, every time you picked up the guitar and did something, I had goosebumps.
Yeah, same.
Thanks, man.
I even got emotional at the one song, the Smile one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you're brilliant, man. Like, it's really cool. Can't wait to see you, where you go and what you do.
Thank you so much. Same here. I mean, as I said, I don't know where it is, but I know that there's great things ahead.
Yeah. So you'll form part of the list of those great names that we had on the show.
Part of the community.
Yeah.
One
So
one
no
of the
imposter
reasons
syndrome.
one of the reasons I'm grateful for this is because I would love to watch it 5 years from now and be like, wow.
See where it's gone.
Yeah.
Imagine all that time. Like, I had this thought, or I had these doubts, or I had these,
Listen, I have so many. There's a lot of things I'm insecure about and doubts, and as I said, imposter syndrome. But I don't know. You just gotta.
That's human, right?
That's human. Even at. Maybe you guys will differ on this opinion. I feel like sometimes when you question, if I was in another profession, what would it have been like, or you have like a really hectic day at work or something. And I'm speaking to like younger dentists specifically because I don't know if it's normal to love your job every single day. I think it's important to admit that there are challenges, and that's what's supposed to you overcome them, and then you get stronger and better at what you do.
Yes.
I've had challenges with my music where I didn't want to play music anymore, and I've had days as a young dentist where I was like, am I cut out for this? But at the end of the day, I'm still here and I'm still doing and I love dentistry. I really do. I love making a difference in people's lives.
I mean, I fully agree with you.
I don't think I don't think anything comes without a bit of a challenge. There's always a rock in the road or a bump. I think it's normal to have those days and those thoughts. It's a healthy thought process. Not every day, obviously. If that's outweighing the joy you get from it, that's a problem. But I think it's
I think you know what my philosophy is, right? I don't know if you watched my episode. Yeah, it's basically ikigai.
Yes, I've heard some.
But also it's like you got to have a 9 to 5 in order to fund your hobbies, and eventually you'll find one of those hobbies that will become a passion, and that passion will replace your 9 to 5. And I think you're on that path right now because this is a passion. You still have a 9 to 5. You still have to go to work and like do the dentistry part of it. Who knows? Maybe the dentistry is also your passion. Could possibly be.
It is. Can I say, I really love working with the what's the right word? Is it elderly patients? Geriatric patients.
Elderly is fine.
Yeah, I felt like elderly was like a kinder word to say it, because, and maybe a lot of people will relate to this. I never got to help my own grandparents, so whenever someone comes in, I'm like, they like my Aji, my Aja. So I treat them the same way. Similarly, all of those experiences I had as a kid, I try and make it different for the kids that I work on. Because whether or not they go to me, say if I'm not in Maritzburg, any dental experience from that one that they've had with me, I want them to be braver than what they were initially. And I really love working with kids as well, because you are playing an important role in their perspective of the dentist going forward and how they take care of their teeth. You know how we spoke about ComServe and only doing extractions, and one of the good things in ComServe is that I had to learn how to work on kids without any topical gel, with a long needle, with a language barrier, because I knew basic conversational Zulu, and they're meeting me for the first time and I'm poking them. I'm dressed in a suit.
Scary.
And I developed my own way of like telling them, this is it. And kids that came in crying left smiling. Obviously not all of them, but that's what I enjoy about my job now as well. Is because I had to learn that in ComServe and I had to go an extra mile to make kids feel more comfortable in the chair. That's what I enjoy about my job.
Lovely, man. Do you have like a default song that you always, like a song that you just default to? Like what's the one if you pick up a guitar? Like, do you have that? Is that a thing?
What inspired you? Like all the way
Because I know people that play piano, they always play this like one song.
They play like, it's my go-to.
Yeah, what's your go-to song?
Oh, it's for the longest time, and probably still now, it's Stay by Justin Bieber. That's why I brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we must hit that in closing then, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I will do that.
But you didn't give us any feedback. Like you said, it's a great podcast. Any criticism? Where can we improve?
Yes, not drinking coffee, first of all.
Drinking coffee before.
No, man, seriously. Anything we can improve on?
Putting me on the spot here.
Nothing.
Now you're gonna when I criticize your show, you're gonna edit funny faces on me, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we need to, like, ideally, I would love to start an episode. You know, like how these, like all the big podcasts, they always start with like, I don't know what it's called, but like almost like a
Teaser.
teaser of all the exciting bits, so that it gets.
Yes.
But that requires like work, you know.
No, it requires a bit of. You make the video, you make the podcast first.
Yes.
Save that.
That's already like 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duplicate that in another project, and then just trim and crop the best parts and put music.
If only it was that easy.
Yeah, you can see these are musical.
Yeah.
Duplicate that, because
Editor,
I know it sounds a lot easier said than done as well.
Yeah.
But you could literally do that. Also, if you guys need a jingle for your podcast, you must let me know.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys, but I sampled a dental drill in one of my songs.
Yeah. What software do you use?
Ableton.
Ableton. So you take a mic, you put a drill there, you record it.
No. So I
How does it
recorded it was quite a process. So I took my phone.
Yeah.
I was at work and I had some time to myself. So I pressed the drill. I used a fast handpiece and a slow handpiece, but the fast handpiece sounded a lot better.
Yeah.
And I just let it go. And then I took that into I exported it.
That's the mic from your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really great mic.
Great mic. Yeah. iPhones have
iPhone.
great mics.
And I transferred that into Ableton, edited it, pitched it down, put a lot of reverb on it. And it sounds like an ambulance coming from... I can't play the song for you because it's kind of without context, it sounds a bit weird, but it's like...
What's the name of the song?
Gym Crush.
Gym Crush. So we can hear that and listen to it on Spotify or whatever.
No, it's not out yet.
Yak is laughing now because
Yeah.
it's another...
You're telling me all of this stuff is uninspired by it.
No, so sometimes you
Someone
write
else's
songs.
system.
You
At
write
Cascades.
songs to get... You write songs to get people talking about who it is.
That's why it goes
Because
to Cascades.
yeah, so I even wrote a song about like my cousin's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you crashed on also.
Yeah, but like I didn't write it
gym is
for...
better.
Yeah, I know. He's not keeping
Cousin's
this.
friend is good.
No, but like as I said, I wrote these songs for fun to get people talking about what who the song could be about.
Okay, we'll believe you.
So play us out then would stay. And yeah, I must say thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys so much for
Awesome.
having me. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too, and I hope
Definitely.
everyone that listened.
Yeah,
No,
great.
definitely. And I mean, I'm like so inspired to like watch the space, just looking at what's to come.
Mhm.
And in my own personal bias opinion, I hope that the option is very clear for you, because I mean, I don't know what your dentistry skills are, but you're obviously very skilled at the music stuff. So I hope it takes a turn there.
Yak wants to
In
sign
my
you up,
bias
bruh.
opinion.
Like put you on the
Let's
label.
make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Get you in what do you call it? A regular spot in Plato in Linksfield.
Yeah.
Or if I move up to Joburg.
Get you a national spot. Yeah.
Yeah, move to Joburg. Dr. Naidoo will miss you though, but yeah.
He will. Because I'm going up to study for like a whole week in July. That's during school holidays, right?
In UWC.
And they were joking and they were like, "No, we have to find someone else, obviously."
Yeah.
And I was like, "If you need to, I'm not going to be here for a whole week. If you need to, then get someone." He's like, "Kiash, you know how..." I'll try and impersonate him. Sorry. Like, "Kiash, you know how funny I am? You know, I wouldn't just let anyone work here. I'd rather just close the practice." Oh man, I'm so grateful for him, and he's so specific about what he does. Sorry, I know you wanted to close.
No,
but,
no, carry on.
I have to give a shout out to him because
Yeah, please.
that man he's been so patient with me. Because whenever I was like having my own doubts about myself, if I had something in my personal life that was affecting my dentistry, he would talk some sense into me, and he's been the most patient, most generous person. His mom makes us lunch like every day, by the way.
No, lovely.
So that's amazing. It's
Yeah,
like freshly cooked.
Perks of
You
the
got
job.
lucky.
Yeah.
You got lucky, yeah.
I got very lucky. That's why I don't have anything bad to say about Pietermaritzburg. His wife is Dr. Rangan, Dr. Madhu Rangan, the specialist. Because I work for Elvin, I'm able to like have those phone calls if I need some advice. Even if it's a patient that I'm referring to the specialist, I'm allowed to like phone them. That's a very humbling thing to do because I don't think that's a normal thing to happen. Usually it's just emails and referral letters and stuff like that. But yeah,
man, you got lucky.
I have to give that man a shout out because he's really good at what he does, and he's a good person as well. Very family orientated.
Yeah.
Practice.
I'm getting those 3 P's there. He's patient with you from Pietermaritzburg and persevering.
That was not scripted, eh?
Yeah, definitely. No.
But I'm very grateful for you guys and thank you for having me. Excited to see where your podcast goes. It's already going to insane places and to where the music and the dentistry takes me.
Sweet, man.
Sweet.
Okay.
Play us out.
Okay. Wait, let me tune my guitar first. I feel like it's out of tune.
Okay, while you're doing that, I wanted to ask, what does this do?
So it changes the pitch of so you can play certain open chords, but it's as if you are changing the pitch. So when I tune my guitar, I'll show you what it means.
I might keep
This
this
is
in.
so cool. Like that thing has an auto tuner on the top.
Yeah.
That's normally another
let's see.
a whole other gadget.
Oh, that's cool.
So it tells if my string is flat or not.
I'm keeping this in, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, these guitars are fancy.
I mean, this is actually my go-to song that I play, but I don't sing it. That sounds so nice, right?
Yeah, it sounds like from Dawson's Creek.
So I'm going to use Stay as an example of why I use that capo. So the actual song is up here.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would.
But that sounds too rigid, right? Whereas if I put this capo here, I can play an open chord and let it ring, and it feels
called a
more
capo.
authentic. Yeah, a capo. So I could put it up here,
Softer.
but specifically with this pitch, instead of having to play this, I can literally just do this. Oh.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I'd change even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. Need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I'd change even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. Need you to stay, need you to stay. I need you to stay, I need you to stay, I need you to stay. Need you to stay, need you to stay.
So, Ladysmith, 29th May 2026 is coming out, and it's going to be on all the platforms.
On all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
And it's a song about childhood and nostalgia and taking that mental road trip to make yourself feel better about life.
And not about a girl at all.
It's got nothing to do with a lady.
Or a girl. Yeah. Sweet. Thanks, Kiash.
Thank you guys so
Thanks,
much.
man.
Thanks, bro.
Ah,
Shut.
you can put some auto-tune on the last bit. Put some auto-tune on the last bit. I thought I would be able to hit those notes.
No, that was great. See what it sounds like?